Go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live broadcast of the Holy Name versus Bay Village High School football playoff game. I'm Nathan Smith, alongside me is Cameron Gazzo and Tyler Hess. This week we're trying out something different here at the live broadcast, as it is 6:02. We have 58 minutes before kickoff. We're going to do a little pregame show, starting with some recap of the season, naming some of the Holy Name's best players, and giving some score predictions for all the games in Region 10. So let's start at the beginning of this season. Coming off a COVID season, and many seniors, including the great Seth Wallace, Garrett Sparks, Chris Bowden, Jonathan Stansel leaving, Holy Name had some work to do, but they came out strong in that first game against Padua, 20-0. I mean, we ran the ball well with Christian, Javon played well, and the defense was really well.
Yeah, they very well did. It was just a great first game, showing that they were powerful and really strong against that tough Padua team.
Yeah, Padua ranked 5th in the region, definitely has had a very good season, and regardless of how far they go in the playoffs, that bitter loss against Holy Name is going to sting. Then the next week we played against the Villa Angela St. Joseph team, who had some late controversy, but yet alas we lost 34-16. The score might not look pretty, but at the end of the game, I think one of the most memorable runs of the season, Ricky Jordan's 60-some yard touchdown, that may be up for play of the season.
Definitely, for sure. It looked like we were totally out of the game, and then all of a sudden, last couple minutes, we had some life there.
Yeah, definitely great. That was Joe Kinney's first game at quarterback. He didn't start, he just went in late as the game was out of hand. And Ricky Jordan with his great touchdown there. The next week we had an hour drive that
was really fun.
Yeah, Cam and I had a nice hour drive out to Riverside. 28-7 was the final score of that one, but
Holy Name ended up losing that game as well.
Yes. It was an unfortunate game. I mean, Riverside's definitely a good team. They came off some pretty big wins. So, I mean, what can you do? Riverside's a good team. We fought, and we had to do something the next week, which was Lyria Catholic, which that game was the biggest defeat of the season, 41-7. I mean, the positives of that game was extra game time for some of the people who didn't play much.
Yeah, some good reps for underclassmen.
Yeah, definitely. Lyria Catholic's a very good team. Don't let the D5 thing rule you. Don't let it fool you. The quarterback Brady Cook and running back Levi Ellis won the show. Levi Ellis actually had over 1,300 yards rushing and 22 touchdowns on the year, which is really good stats. I mean, there's a reason why he'll definitely probably be going to a D1 school next year. He showed that in the game, and as well, a former Holy Name friend, Jack Keneally, one of the senior wide receivers for Lyria Catholic, who left Holy Name a couple years ago. He burned us for a couple plays, which...
sad.
Yes, that defines it. And then going to Lakewood, where that started the era of Andrew Cole starting at quarterback, the sophomore. That was his first start, and a 28-12 win. There's not much more you can ask for in that game.
Yeah, especially being 1-3 going to that game. You're not a lot of hopes up. You got a sophomore quarterback starting, but great game there by Andrew Cole. Way to facilitate the offense and lead us to a W.
With his perfect passer rating going 2 for 2, some 20 yards. So still, that one was defined by Christian Sanchez getting for almost near 300 yards rushing in that game, and as well the lineman touchdown. Gotta love it. Mason Craycroft with a 4-yard rushing touchdown near halftime of that Lakewood game. I mean, that was the one game we were both in the student section because we couldn't film at Lakewood, but I mean, the student section there was alive for the whole game.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you're winning like that.
Yeah,
it's a close game, but student section's always hype, no matter what the score is.
Yeah, and that was the one where they had some face painting there. It was definitely a great place to be for that time period. But then going to the next week, it was in a arguably must-win game against Valley Forge that we ended up losing.
Controversial calls by the refs.
Unfortunately, that's not much you can do with the refs are not on your side, but the boys fought well. Some say Christian was in the end zone at the end, some say he wasn't. Either way, we fought hard. I mean, Andrew Cole started to look like the Patrick Mahomes comparison that we've given him all year.
Yeah, breaking out of tackles, running out of sacks, getting the ball away, just making some positive yards out of plays that look like an absolute bust. Like a negative 10-yard play turns into at least like a 3-yard gain. Like, that's a positive.
Yeah, and then looking in that game as well, his first touchdown pass to Austin Wondolowski. He had like 3 or 4 guys on him and just launched it up, and Wanda was wide open.
They just left him wide open in the end zone. He made the throw with pressure in his face.
Yeah. Good
throw, ran the money, got it.
Yeah, he does have a D1 arm. If you ask his coaches, he definitely has that D1 arm that you're looking for. I mean, he had that one pick, but it necessarily wasn't his fault. It was a 50-50 ball, and the corner made a great play.
It's pretty much just an arm punt.
Yeah. I mean, the arm strength is there.
He launched the ball down the field. He maybe overthrew it a little bit, but he was double covered, so It's a difficult pass to catch, and I think it got tipped, and the defender behind the receiver caught the ball.
And the next week, the homecoming game, or if there was fantasy high school, whichever running back you start, you probably got 10 fantasy points, as there are 6 rushers scoring touchdowns in a 55-0 win against Normandy. I mean, let's try to think of the running backs. Christian scored, Ricky scored, Keyshawn scored, Will Dix scored, Joseph Heckes, and Austin won the last year with 6 rush. How did I remember that? Look at that. I didn't even have that. Out of all the things I wrote down, I did not write that one down. But I mean,
the 6 people.
Yes, it was definitely a good start. A good start for some of the sophomores that got more reps. Colin Dasco, Will Dix, Joey Ragone, Andrew Cole still started that game as well. But Will Dix is definitely one of the sophomores that's going to have a big impact in the coming years, as he did have that nice pick towards the end of the third quarter.
Yet again, a really great team win there, allowing the underclassmen to get in the game, get some varsity reps, and just even though they were not even on varsity, like the underclassmen, they usually don't start varsity, but they got some good reps in there. They scored some touchdowns, they put up points, they showed what they could do.
Yeah, I know. Will Dix in that JV game, he had a couple of good drives. I think he had that one receiving touchdown from quarterback Joe Kinney in that game. I mean, just stepping up has been a big narrative of this season. I mean, on varsity, when we needed a quarterback, Andrew Cole stepped up and was arguably looking like QB1 material even for a college in some of those games. And looking to some other injuries we've had with Mason Craycraft and Eric Jones constantly getting hurt, you've had people like Jeremy Wallace step up to the plate and play well on the offensive line. Then we went to Buckeye and dropped another tough one, and that would be our second D1. Well, I mean, I'm gonna count Levi Ellis, third D1 running back we played this season, and in Ben Barnes. And if you go into the predictions later that we'll give, I think he's gonna have a big night tonight as well, as Buckeye takes on whoever they take. Let's look at that real quick.
Wait, didn't Ben Barnes score
Buckeye plays River Valley tonight.
Buckeye plays River Valley. We'll go. But once we get to those predictions,
Didn't Ben Barnes score like 18 of the points?
Yeah. Ben Barnes scored 18 of the 24 Buckeye points in that 3-point loss, which shows how good he's a D1 commit. Well, I can't say D1 commit. He's uncommitted, but he will be going to a D1 school.
Most likely, for sure.
Yeah.
Besides being the running back, he's also the kicker, which allowed him to score the 18 points.
He's Taysom Hill, as we said then. He's like the Taysom Hill.
Yeah, he's literally Taysom Hill.
Kickoffs, linebacker, running back, and even has some passes. And so he even burned us down
plays,
deep.
yeah.
Yes. And Buckeye, and he kicked the game-winning field goal after being iced twice. I mean, it was a good, hard-fought game. Holy Name could have won. It was just a tough one that you drop. I mean, clearly it made the players mad as you came at the next week. I mean, it was an ugly win, but North Olmsted's game was a pretty good game for Holy Name. Definitely defensively sound. Offense might not have been there. Defensively, giving up 7 points is a big deal. 7 points, and even with another goal line stop. That was their second one from the one they stopped this year. The third. The first was against Padua. The second was Normandy, and then another goal line stop by Eric Jones Jr.
Yeah, great play there to end the game. Just win the game, literally.
Yep, it was.
They scored a touchdown. They win the game.
And that means this game would have been on the road, most likely. So that one play gave us this home game here at North Royalton, which is definitely a big thing. Home field advantage. You're probably going to get a lot more of the students out here. You'll see it in the road games and the closer ones. You get a lot of people, but the farther out you go, the less there is, because, I mean, there's only so much we can do when you went to school for 2:30 and then had to go cheer on your team for another 3 hours. But definitely been a very interesting season, staying at 4-5. I mean, let's look at some standouts. I mean, who was the biggest standout on offense this year? Like the biggest rising star?
Rising star?
We'll go with rising star first. The one with the most potential for the future.
Yeah, probably Cole.
Yeah, I think we can all agree. Andrew Cole, definitely one of the most up-and-coming, promising sophomores on this team. As, I mean, it might be Vaughn, it might be Cole starting tonight. I mean, whichever one's in there, you'll probably see the other at some point. So, I mean, Andrew Cole's definitely made and he'd probably play wide receiver in the times he does. He's definitely made a cause for how he could lead this team in his senior year and then definitely go to a college and play for a decent amount of time. And then going to offensive standout skill position, I mean, you already heard Cam say it's Christian Sanchez. He was a couple yards shy of a 1,000-yard season, averaging a touchdown a game, about 10 touchdowns on the year. Overall, good season for the second-year starter.
He's going to get a lot of carries every game. He's an absolute unit. He's going to get the ball. He's going to run people over. Pretty much breaks a tackle on every single time he gets the ball.
Yeah, that's just a testament to Christian Sanchez's work ethic. I mean, I remember talking to him earlier in the week. I remember both of us, a couple of us during open house, wish that we can use him in fantasy football. I mean, he was a very humble guy. He'll never say, but if you ask him how good he is, he'll give you an understatement because he's a tank out there. I mean, Derrick Henry-esque stuff out there, and even as well Dalvin Cook. You can compare both of those NFL backs to Christian Sanchez.
For sure. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, he definitely can make the smallest little gap enough to go fit a whole country to run through. I mean that metaphor is not the best, but I mean, look at the size.
Offensive linemen have just done a great job opening those holes for Christian to run through, to just give him lanes to let Ricky run through the holes too.
It's definitely a senior-led line with from left to right, Stanley Watts, Connor Preisel, John Kosovar, Logan Burden, and Mason Craycraft, the only junior in that line being Logan Burden. I mean, looking at this season, the O-line has definitely been a strong point of this team. 4 returning starters, the only one not returning was Seth Wallace. And as well as shout out to him for winning Scout O Player of the Week a couple weeks ago for Marietta. No, he'll definitely be doing some good things there for the next couple of years. But I mean, looking at that O-line, there's one person on the O-line who's definitely made the biggest impact. It could be from a leadership standpoint. It could be from on the field.
Preisel.
Yeah,
I definitely think Preisel. He's got his presence on defense. He's got his presence on offense. He's got his presence on and off the field for sure.
He's definitely a great locker room guy, multi-sport athlete. I mean, my next thing to ask is lineman of the year. I mean, if you had to combine it all, you had to say it's Connor Preisel.
Oh yeah, for sure. He gets so many QB pressures, and he gets in there like lickety split, like right off the snap.
Yeah, and honorable. I mean, if we had to choose a number 2 guy, you really can't say there's another number 2 guy. If we were forced to make one, I think it'd be between Mason Craycraft and Logan Burden. They both would be part. I know Logan's had a couple sacks. But if he didn't have that sack against Valley Forge at the end of the game, the kicker would have been in field goal range.
For sure. He literally just barely missed the kick, and that's only because of Logan Burden.
Yeah, and Craycraft's been a fighter this year. Yes, he's gone down with injuries a few times. He's fought hard this season to stay on the field, and definitely good to have him active tonight. So from a defensive standpoint and offensive standpoint, pretty solid. And now let's go to the wide receiver core, which definitely some in and out starters. But who's the biggest impact on wide receiver core this year?
EJ probably, even though he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, Eric Jones, I think he's had an injury-prone season, but he's played well when he's on the field. He might not be getting those receiver 1 yards. You'll be accustomed to the NFL 1,000-yard season or whatever, but that's not holy name. We're not a pass-first team. And a run-first team, he's getting some pretty good stats. That's not all the stats, but he's getting open. He's making plays, and another one of those wide. Is he? I don't know if I can classify him as a wide receiver. Austin Wondolowski. He's
kind of like a utility player. He plays a lot, plays a lot of positions. You could count him as a wide receiver, but yeah, he just finds the open space and gets there.
Yeah, and according to my sheet of the roster, he's a running back and linebacker, but he can play defensive back. He can play really almost all positions on offense. Tonight he'll be doing the kicking for the out due to illness. Stevie Cantor, best wishes to him. But it just shows how versatile a Swiss Army knife he can be. And then there's some other receivers on the season, Matt Matrunix, Kevin Pavanko, who've definitely made a good impact, Mike Kinney. But looking to the future, sophomore class, not including Andrew Cole, who do you think will make the biggest impact as a wide receiver?
Wide receiver? I thought I was going to say Will Dix is the running back, but probably Rashawn, but Rashawn hasn't seen the field a lot this year.
I'm going to go with Colin Dosco.
Colin's got a big body. He's tall.
The man works.
Pretty fast.
He works in the weight room. He does all he needs to do to transfer. He's definitely a very big blessing of his Holy Name team. He'll definitely be used well for the next couple of years, and he can be a receiver 1 material in a couple of years.
Maybe even Ragone.
Yeah, Joey Ragone.
He's got a big frame, big body. He's able to break those tackles when he gets the ball.
Another one of your versatile weapons on offense. You've seen him for the JV games, those who've tuned in, with playing at a fullback position. He'll play linebacker, D-line. He'll receive. He was a backup quarterback for freshman year last year. And he's also a punter.
Yeah.
Very versatile. He's going to have a very good future with this team. Another one of the big future, Nehemiah Seals, with his work ethic
for sure.
Yes, definitely one of the highlights that we can have. His work ethic will definitely get him far in this team.
Didn't he have a pick 6 in the JV game?
Yes, he did. That was actually a very good pick six. I remember going nuts on the live stream. He might have actually used I don't know if he used my clip or put the audio over it, but I know some of them he's used my audio and made sure that I've gotten the live streams in. So definitely he's one of the nicest guys I know. He's all around stand up guy. I mean, on the football field he can be very fierce, but it is what it is. And then I'm trying to think where else we can go here. I mean, it's probably time to go to the defensive side of the ball as we focused on offense. But looking at that secondary, who is the standout player in the secondary, which would be linebacker to defensive backs for the purposes of this? Who is your standout in the back in there?
No idea.
Any opinions, Tyler?
Wando.
Yes, there it is.
Yeah,
that was the one I was
Wando.
looking for. Austin Wondolowski has made a huge impact this year on defense with some huge picks, some big sacks. I mean, he's doing what he's at. As a junior, second year starter, he's definitely done well. I mean, just said how much of a Swiss Army knife he is prior, but he's looking like we're going to have a good future with him up there. And as well, another one of those leaders in there is Nate Sinagra, one of the unsung heroes of this team who plays well along with him, and Andrew Scheiben in the secondary has been pretty good this season. Pretty locked down. We're hoping to keep that going tonight.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
I mean, and now I think the best place to go is, kicking as well. Stevie Cantor's had a good season, but he's unfortunately inactive tonight. So Austin Wondolowski, and I mean some of the three other punters of Andrew Scheiben, Mason Craycraft, and Joey Rowan will probably play a key in that kicking game, but. And just hypothetically, if a kick does not go well, what does this defense have to do to step up to make sure that it's manageable for their offense? Basically, what the question would be is, if the ball say the ball stops at midfield, and what does the defense have to do basically to shut them down with that momentum?
Well, obviously this would be the obvious answer, but you can't let them run the ball too well. You can't let them get outside of your defenders.
Yeah, from the scouting reports, I've heard their running back speedster, so they're going to need to wrap up tonight and have some of those good arm tackles. I mean, tackling drills are a big part of it. We do with tackling circuit a couple times a week. And I mean, I think we're well prepared for it. So, but yeah, this is just one of the 8 games in our region, so I think it's a good time to go to those games. And as well, those of you at home who follow me on Instagram, I put up polls a couple days ago, or actually yesterday, trying to find the right point to start. There it is. But I put up some polls asking who you think's going to win these games. So it's going in the order I posted them. Let me check. The first one is Norton. Norton versus Copley. 86% of you at home said Norton would win this game. So, I mean, what's our predictions? Tyler, I'll go start first with you. Who do you think's going to win that game? Norton versus Copley.
Norton.
I mean, Cam?
It's an undefeated Norton team. You know, they're 9-0. Copley's 3-7. Copley has lost some close games, and they are playing in a tough division. They have 1 overtime loss and 2 one-point losses, and they could very well be 6-4 right now. I think it's going to be a close game, but I do think that Norton is going to come out with a win. But there is definitely a chance for an upset here. I know it's the 16 seed versus the 1 seed, and their record's so much better than theirs. But honestly, both these teams made it to the playoffs. They both deserve to be here. Honestly, the records, you could say they really don't count anymore because it only matters what you're doing now.
Well, is it time to be the lone wolf here? No. I think Norton's going to win this game. They're undefeated. Another thing looking into this, Copley has lost their last 4 games, which is not a good momentum thing going into the playoffs. I mean, looking at it, if you're looking for a team, they could be 7-3, but if they've lost their last 3 games, the likelihood of them of picking them to win, I mean, you have to have some hesitation in that. So I mean,
maybe they'll just be really hungry for a W and absolutely come out fierce. Yeah. But I'm still sticking with Norton to win this game.
Yeah, Norton definitely put up a lot of points this year, winning by 20 usually. I mean, my score projection is 35-17 in favor of Norton, but that could be a lot. It could be a lot closer. I think it just matters on the game plans. I mean, I don't know the key players of either team, but if you game plan on one player and you have 2 stars, that other star's gonna get most of your reps. I mean, that's how they're gonna do it. It depends on the game plan. And then the next one will be Mansfield Senior versus Lexington, the 4 seed versus the 13th seed. My Instagram poll says 74% think that Mansfield Senior is going to win compared to the 26 against Lexington. Tyler, I'm going to go with you. Who do you think's going to win?
I gotta agree with 74% of them. I'm going with Mansfield.
Okay.
Obviously. It's a 8-2 Mansfield Senior team versus a 4-6 Lexington team. Lexington's going to average about 30 points a game, while Mansfield Senior averages about 29 points per game, so that's a little bit different. Mansfield Senior previously has played Lexington during the season, and Mansfield Senior did win the game 23-14, so I will be sticking with that, and I will be predicting Mansfield Senior to win this game.
I'm going to also go with Mansfield Senior, but the one pattern I've noticed, I don't know if you saw this in their 2 losses, they like to give up a lot of points in the fourth quarter, and that's been detrimental. They like to allow 10+. I mean, in their losses, they lost to Tiffin and West Holmes. Tiffin, the 7th seed, and West Holmes, the 2nd seed. They allowed 13 in the final frame in both those games. They were beating West Holmes going into the fourth quarter of that game, then lost, and then were tied with Tiffin and lost by 13. So, I mean, it's kind of scary going into that fourth quarter. You can see maybe a 20-point lead for Mansfield. I mean, you can't say that's enough to clinch the game. And then as well, Lexington, their 6 losses, they've been to definitely some good teams. And Lexington's won their last 2 games, scoring 40+ in each. But I mean, the score projection 27-24. But don't be surprised if Lexington pulls out the win.
Yeah.
I'll say if I had to put an upset alert watch, I would have to put it on this game. But Mansfield Senior, the history, and as well them beating Holy Name in 2019, still a bitter thing. I mean, don't be surprised that Lexington team can beat Mansfield though. All right, the next one is Padua versus Cleveland Central Catholic. Going to the poll, 67% of people voted in favor of Padua winning this game. So, Tyler, what's your opinion on that one?
I took our rival. I'm going Padua.
All right, Cam?
It's a 7-2 Padua team versus a 3-6 Cleveland Central Catholic team. Padua is coming off their 2nd loss of the season. They lost to Holy Name in their first game, and then they proceeded to win 7 straight. And however, last week they did lose to Walsh Jesuit 38-0. So I think they're going to be hungry after that loss. They're going to really want to win this game. Number 5 seed versus the number 12 seed. And I do think Padua is going to win this game.
All right, then I also agree that the rival team, School on the Hill, Padua, is going to win. Padua's a good team. They're 7-2. Don't let their 2 shutout losses fool you. Walsh Jesuit and Holy Name are both very good football teams, as we've seen. But Padua can win when it matters. Can Padua win when it matters most? That's the question. They've lost those big games. They also struggled against the 13th seed in Region 9, Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, winning by 1 in that game. So I mean, it has to be a question of if they can win or not.
I mean, last time they did come off a shutout loss. They came out and won 7 straight games. So that's probably what they're obviously trying to do there. But they did lose last week to a very, very tough Walsh Jesuit team.
Yeah, and Cleveland Central Catholic has the experience against these big D1 schools. Like, they've played Hohen this year, Gilmore, Benedictine. That's their loss by a lot. They still have the experience against them. And Padua hasn't played in 2 weeks, so that could be a big factor. But I do have Padua winning 30-13 being the final in that one.
That's a large margin.
If you think that's a large margin, don't
Yeah.
Don't compare it to my next game. West Holmes versus Southview. Then looking to the Instagram poll, 75% of the people voted in favor of West Holmes winning the game. So Tyler, I'll go with you first. Who thinks it'll win?
West Holmes over Southview.
All right, Cam.
We got a 10-0 West Holmes team versus a 4-6 Southview team. West Holmes is averaging 37 points a game, while Southview is only averaging 14 points per game. So obviously, the obvious pick right here is to take West Holmes with an easy win over Southview.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going with.
Then you know I like my patterns. West Holmes, I think they're gonna win. You know I like my patterns. Southview has dropped their last 2, getting them to 4 and 6. West Holmes has been a proven scorer. They put up a lot of points in their games this season, and Southview have scored just 3 points in the last 2 games. And I mean, this West Holmes team, it might be early. I mean, that North team might be good, but West Holmes, by the end of this, might be your Region 10 champion. I mean, they made it to the Region semis last year, dropping a tough one to Tiffin before Tiffin unfortunately knocked off Holy Name last year. But West Holmes upset that Padua team last year, which was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just with the help of some personal fouls towards the end of the game, but they still pulled out the win on the road after that game got rained out the first time. I mean, they definitely have that mentality from that time. So, lock of the week, I guarantee this one, not the score. 42-0 in favor of West Holmes is my score projection.
Holy moly!
And you might think it's crazy. Here, my reason behind it. You said it first with the score gap.
Yeah.
West Holmes like to put up points, and Southeast put up 3 in the last couple games.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get back on track tonight with their scoring. I mean, if they get 10, that might be something for them.
And especially what was me said, this West Holmes team could definitely be. This West Holmes team could definitely be first in their region. Region 10 after the end of this, because during the season they beat number 4 Mansfield Senior and they beat number 13 Lexington, so that could very well have a factor into this game.
All right, the next game is Tiffin versus Cloverleaf, and looking to the thing, 71% of the people voted in favor of Tiffin winning tonight's game. So Tyler, do you want to with your prediction?
You got it. Alright, I'll go with my prediction. Tiffin Columbia is 6-4 versus a 4-5 Cloverleaf team. Cloverleaf is going to average about 24 points a game, while Columbia is going to average about 37 points a game. So obviously there's a pretty large point differential there. And Tiffin Columbia did end up beating Mansfield Senior during their regular season. So I am going to take Tiffin Columbia again. However, this definitely could be a closer game, but I'm looking towards the side that it probably won't be.
All right, Tyler, you're up. Who's going to win?
I didn't take notes of this game. I don't know how I missed that.
Tiffin 7 versus Cloverleaf 10. Put you on the spot. 5 seconds. Who's going to win?
1,
2, 3.
Tiffin.
All right, there he is. There he is, the big man himself, going for the brain. There you go. And I mean, do I want to be different? No. So I won't be. Tiffin's going to win this game.
Well, we're all unique, so choose your own choice.
There you go, Tyler. Words of wisdom from our cameraman, everyone. But Tiffin has put up 30-plus points in all but 2 games this season, which, with obviously the scoring has made a big part. Tiffin, unfortunately, was the Region 10 champions last time out, beating Holy Name, a tough one that I'm sure still burns in misery for the Holy Name faithful. It was a rough one. It was the best season since 1975 and just cut short by a very good Tiffin Columbian team. Cloverleaf, however, has held opponents less than 20 in the last 3 games, which definitely could be a narrative if they can hold Tiffin's offense. But they lost by 30 to the number 1 seed. So, I mean, they've definitely played good competition. I mean, the 30-point loss doesn't bode well for them technically, but it could in that kind of rematch from last year. No. I think West Holmes' team has gotten better, and so they can enjoy the win this week, but next week's a whole different story. And going to the next games, Rocky River versus Rogers, the 3 seed versus the 14th seed.
No, I actually have this one.
Hey, look at that. Rocky River, 90% of the people on my story voted in favor of Rocky River winning, and I would assume that is what it goes around. Tyler, starting with you, I assume Rivers wins?
I predict that Rogers will not be the winner of this game, that Rocky River will win.
That is how it works.
There you go. Look at that. All right, Cam?
We got a 7-3 Rocky River team facing a 4-5 Rogers team. Rocky River's going to average about 33 points a game, while Rogers averages about 19 points per game. I'm definitely going to go with Rocky River this game. Definitely probably a better team. They're just better overall. I have them winning by at least 2 touchdowns.
All right. And then I also do have Rocky River winning in tonight's contest over there. Rocky River hasn't lost by more than 7. Their 3 losses, 1 to Valley Forge, 3 in overtime against Glenville, and lost by 7 to Lakewood. But however, they are coming off a big momentumous win, winning the Great Lakes Championship game last week against Buckeye, who we'll get to in a couple minutes. But Buckeye is a very good team, and if they could take them down, I think that bodes well for tonight. Then Rogers hasn't allowed 20-plus in the last 3 games, 2 shutouts. But River's a different monster. I mean, yes, they've won. I mean, Rogers has won 3 of their last 4 and 3 shutouts. But River, if you ask them before the season, they had the self-proclaimed best offense in the GLC, and I mean, that might have held up well. They're just looking at their rusher, Tommy Bebby. I believe he's a senior. He got 1,332 yards rushing and 16 touchdowns in 10 games, which averaging over a touchdown and a half a game as a running back is really good numbers. Whatever way you put it. It might be, you chalk it up to high school, but there's definitely some good running backs that whole injection of in the highlighted games. Tommy Bebby, I'm projecting 27 carries, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also have 2 receptions for 30 yards. And I've seen he's had some passes, so I might try some trickery later on in the game. 1 for 1, 45 yards passing, which would get him enough to be the running back 2 in this region, which pretty solid numbers. And what I mean by running back 2 is I'm going off a standard fantasy football counting of stats. I mean, the stats are just you'll see the stats over the levels, but you get what I mean. I think he'll be a running back 2. If it was a fantasy football thing, I could probably project it around 40 to 50 points. Just a rough estimate off the top of my head. So
Seems about right.
And then going into the final one, we had a poll for. Actually, I just got out of it. Nice job, me. There we go. Buckeye versus River Valley. 70% of the people said that Buckeye will win this game. Tyler, do you concur?
No, I agree. I gotta go with Buckeye.
That's what concur means.
concur means.
That's what concur means, Mr. Hess. All right, Mr. Regazzo.
7-3 Buckeye team versus a 5-5 River Valley team. River Valley actually averages more points with 29 points per game, and Buckeye averages 23 points per game. But Buckeye has that great running back in
Ben Barnes.
Ben Barnes, yep. I am going to predict another Buckeye win. They're hungry after that loss. They're coming out strong, and Ben Barnes is going to have a lot of touchdowns.
Yes. And I'm also going to go with Buckeye, but my score prediction might not say the same, but I wanted to go with River Valley. But the one thing that deterred me from going with River Valley is they lost their last 3 games. And you know my pattern thing. If they had not lost, say they just lost their last week, I most likely would have went for River Valley in this game. But they lost last week. That might get if they don't let it get to their head, they can play well. And they're also carried by Ben Barnes. And in that Holy Name game, he got banged up for a couple of drives. If he is out of the game, he's not a drop and play player. We can put someone else in that role. If he's out, then basically it's better than game planning for him. They've basically taken away their only weapon on their offense, which in a run-heavy offense, if you don't have someone to plug and drop in, that could be detrimental. But assuming he does stay healthy, I think he will do well. The score projections 38-6 in favor of Buckeye, but the stat projection that will definitely be notable. Listen to the stat line. Ben Barnes, 30 carries, 250 yards, 3 touchdowns. And he'll get 4 targets, 4 receptions, 55 yards, and another touchdown. And I'll be carrying the team there, and he'll also get a field goal. And then he'll be running back 1 in Region 10. We'll take a quick little break here. We'll return to you in a couple minutes for Holy Name projections, final thoughts, and then kickoff. Welcome back. We had some technical difficulties that are hopefully will subside, but now we have some Holy Name stats to project after a couple seconds after we're done with the in-stadium stuff.
High School Athletic Association. The officials for tonight's tournament games are referee Bradford Huntley, umpire Chuck Caskey, linesman Robert Fowler, line judge Alan Sneisliger, and back judge Jeff Collingwood.
All right, let's get this in real quick. Holy Name versus Bay Village. I think we all agree that Holy Name's going to win this one, but just over some little facts I've written down. Holy Name coming off a little scrappy 12-7 victory against Olmsted. Bay has won all their road games, but have not won at home yet. They won last week by stopping a 2-point conversion against Lakewood. Holy Name has beaten the big teams this year. I mean, overall history, they've won when it matters most. So we're hoping they can do that again tonight. And then, just before we get into there, score projection. I have 28-23 Holy Name wins. Stat projections. Like we said earlier, we don't know who's starting exactly, but if both are used. So if Andrew Cole starts, I believe he'll go 13 for 17 for 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 10 carries for 43 yards. If not receiving, I think he's having his biggest game of his career. 6 receptions, 90 yards, and a touchdown. If Javon starts, I think he's having the biggest game of his career too. 20 for 25, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and 10 carries for 75 yards. It's bold for a run-heavy offense to do that, but I think he can do it. He just needs the receivers to get open. Then Christian Sanchez, 21 carries, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, would make him running back 3 in the region, which definitely respectable. Eric Jones, 6 targets, 6 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. And finally, Austin Wondolowski, 3 targets, 3 receptions, 40 yards, 1 touchdown, but I think he'll also get a pick tonight. So, there's that. There's Holy Name season. There's other games, and I mean, honestly, the one thing Holy Name has to do tonight, the most important thing we can do tonight to win this game, starting with Cam, what's the most important thing Holy Name has to do tonight? Well,
Stop the run.
And definitely, we said earlier, the speedster running back Bay Village has. That's definitely a necessity. If we do not stop the run, this game will get out of hand quickly. Tyler, one key thing we need to do to win. Jeopardy music is available.
Da-da.
Be smart with the throws. Yes, that's definitely been a big thing of ball security. So if we have a very secure ball game with holding the ball, make sure we don't throw any dumb picks, we don't fumble, I think there's a very good shot we'll win tonight. I mean,
Kind of especially with these, well, it was previously wet conditions. It is not currently raining. I don't think rain is in the forecast, but it is cold.
it is in the forecast.
It is?
Yeah, it's supposed to rain the whole game.
Rain is in the forecast, so it'll be cold,
Yeah,
and it'll be
yeah.
wet, and we got to hold on to the ball. I'm expecting a lot of runs from both teams, just because we have 2 good running backs.
Depending on the elements, we might do your close-up halftime show with the band as we've done in previous times, but if it is raining at all, we will not be doing that. Do we have a weather update? According to the weather update we're seeing, it's just supposed to be cloudy, so we might actually have a clear game, which might be good.
Hopefully.
Maybe you'll freeze your cameraman's hands off.
I don't care.
Wow. Yes, we do. I am very appreciative of both of my fellow people over here, camera guys and Tyler's, for their help they've had this year with stepping up. I know this was my idea to get and convince them to join it, so
Especially Mr. Anko last week filling in for me.
yes,
I
definitely.
could not be here.
Yes, he definitely did a great job. I don't know. He might be here, he might be at home. If he's watching, definitely a big thank you to you, Mr. Anko. But I mean, any other notes that we can honestly say before the game?
I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah. Well, one thing is, we've definitely had some technical difficulties throughout the whole year, but we want to hear your opinions, definitely. So I don't know if we'll be able to check the comments or whatever, but if you have any idea, like things to say about the quality of stream, ideas for different things, we're definitely more than ready to hear some ideas, as we're hoping next year will be the biggest and best production we've put on. I definitely have some big plans for introductions that we can potentially do in the next season, including some different intros and stuff like that, but that'll be for next year. But I mean, if you have any opinions, drop it in the comments. Just do whatever. I mean, we want to make this the best we can for you, the people at home, and hopefully have a great viewing experience. And I mean, tonight will probably be the biggest viewed stream that we've had. Maybe Pat will be more than 1,500 views. It just depends completely on the turnout for the playoff game and who will actually turn up in the stadium.
The band's coming.
Here comes the band. So I assume the alma mater will be played relatively soon. So we'll leave that. If any other revelations come up in the next 9 minutes that they don't start, we'll update you then. But otherwise, we'll leave you with the alma mater, the national anthem, and we'll be back, and we'll have your play-by-play for this game.
Currently, there is a population of almost no one in the student section for Holy Name.
So,
Almost.
Well, they're standing right there.
Oh,
so.
okay. They're not in the actual section yet.
but yeah, hoping we're gonna have a big turnout here, or if not, the rain night. Hopefully, definitely we have some people watching. We'll do the best we can to get you score updates of the other 7 games in the region. Hopefully.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. Yes, that's what our production is. We do our best of what we can. And that's how we've definitely done it. And we definitely thank you for all those who tuned in for the pregame show. It was an idea I sprung on my guys early this week, and they did an incredible job preparing for it. So thank you to them. There's a big shout out to Mr. Richard Koza, who's definitely been one of our biggest supporters throughout this whole process. He's a great athletic director and definitely let us do this. So we're very appreciative, and hopefully that you people at home enjoyed this. Hopefully enjoyed hearing some sophomores ramble about high school football for the last
Hour.
We'll go the hour, 45 minutes, hour.
Yeah.
Time's a lost art.
Time.
Time's a lost art, so we'll go with somewhere around that region.
Now let's watch the band.
Yes, indeed. Definitely a great band led by Mr. James Literal. Great, no. Will definitely be a good halftime show. So definitely a little shameless plug there to stay tuned for halftime. And it appears the cheerleaders are ready to go. And here will come the Holy Name team as they're getting a position, led out by senior Mason Craycraft and Eric Jones Jr., Stanley Watts, and a couple of the other seniors, followed by the juniors. Christian Sanchez off to the right more. One she'll be on the screen. And here comes your 2021 Holy Name High School football team.
Holy Name Greenway. 22. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand for the playing of the Holy Name alma mater, followed by the Star Spangled Banner, which will be played tonight by the Holy Name Marching Band.
was the national anthem and alma mater performed by your very own Holy Name High School marching band. Well, the clock says 4 minutes till go time, but I think we're going to be ready to go very shortly. Student section has somewhat filled in. Potentially.
That's 7.5. That's 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Now the student section is starting to get more populated.
There we go.
Most likely they'll start rolling up. Maybe it's the first quarter started, but
Definitely trying to see if the weather's going to hold off or not. I'm sure that's a big concern.
yeah.
I know-
Regardless of how many students, they're definitely going to be cheering as loud as they can.
Yeah, definitely. Besides the weather as well. I know we've had a couple people tell us that they're jealous of us in the box with the nice there. So yeah, I mean, hopefully as many people can come to the game. And if you're watching at home, definitely welcome to you. 2 minutes and such till kickoff, but I think they're gonna bring it a lot closer.
Looks like Holy Name's going to receive the kickoff, so Bay will get the ball to start the second half.
Holy Name will receive. Let's hope they didn't bring their penalty. That's a race, I don't just copycat it now. You know they're going to wait till the very last second.
I could zero it out now.
We might get a penalty marker though, don't do that.
Don't do that. You think they want to sit there and talk?
It's only 6:57.
I know when I got up there and shortened it. They're looking at me.
They want it.
Well, you're going to get a penalty.
Eric Jones Jr. and Matthew Matunas are back deep for the namers.
Here comes both units for the special teams. For Bay, who's going to kick off, and Holy Name ready to receive.
And Eric Jones Jr. back deep. Mendel. Kicking for the Rockets, number 12, Cooper Mendel.
We're still waiting to kick. And now they come out in formation. They're going to kick this ball away.
Both teams lined up. The kicker is moving towards the ball. And football is underway in this playoffs. Jones Jr. will take the ball in beside the 5, and he'll run it back. And he'll eventually be taken down at the 29-yard line.
Tackled by Bezalek and Evans. First down, Namers ball spotted at their own 30.
And here comes this dangerous Holy Name offense. Ready to do some damage here today, led by sophomore quarterback Andrew Cole. As Cole does get the start today, and he's more of your pocket passer, so it appears this game might be more of a passing game for Holy Name potentially. Handoff will begin as Sanchez will run the ball and be taken down at the 34-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play.
Penalty marker on the field.
Well, there's a flag.
Tackled by number 58, Sean Anthony. The initial call is personal foul against Bay. So that'll be a 15-yard
Personal foul on the play there, and it'll result in a first down for Holy Name. Not the start Bay wanted there, the personal foul, but Holy Name will take it as if we get near midfield.
The ball spotted at the 47-yard line.
First down and 10 here, potentially. Now it's an injury timeout, it appears. Or
Nope, he just sat down, so he could be injured. Looked like they didn't have the right formation maybe in there, and he just sat down just to get a different formation.
doubles, somewhat of a doubles formation here, as Jones Jr. will take the sweep, and he's running to the outside and will be forced out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Penalty mark on the field.
There's another flag.
Junior, the ball carrier.
All right, here's the nickel counter. We're at 10 cents now, as Mr. Ronco brought up the nickel counter last week with
It's
the
a
penalties.
sideline warning against the Bay. That is their first of the game. There is no penalty yardage against this one.
It's a sideline warning for Bay Village, but we'll definitely keep track of it. Second penalty tonight, 10 cents. That's what we're up to. As last week's one of Mr. Ronco's things of if we had a nickel for every penalty. 10 cents.
Keep that in the back of our pocket, literally, 10 cents.
All right.
I'll take it.
Second down and 9 here. Christian takes the handoff, and he'll be stopped for a gain of about 1 on the play. Actually, no, we got back to the line, so it'll be third down and 9.
15, Jack McKeelaw.
A third down and 9 coming up. I'm assuming it's a pass, and I mean that might be why they put Cole in.
Third down.
Cole's definitely more of your pocket passer. And Cole will be sacked in the backfield there.
A blitz right there by
sacked in the
the
back
right
there
outside
by number
linebacker.
38.
Just got to
Zach
Cole, and he just didn't see him coming. Hit him from his blind side there.
For those interested in D1, Ez has scored. They're up 6-0 against Lorraine for those interested in the D1 scores.
Punt formation.
After the 6-yard loss, senior punter Andrew Scheibens is in the backfield.
Brendan Spellman.
Something's going on here. Someone's. Timeout Bay, as there's some huge miscommunication there for Bay, as they didn't send anyone back, and the bench was yelling at them to go back.
You want to keep up with the Ohio High School Athletic Association tournament brackets, scores, photos, and news from around the state by going to the OHSAA website at www.ohsaa.org, along with our other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Connect with the OHSAA so you can stay connected throughout the tournament.
And here it is, your first official score update inside Division 3 Region 10. Tiffin Columbia has taken a 6-0 lead over Cloverleaf. Definitely one of the games that we predicted Tiffin to win, so we'll see how much that holds up.
They're still not sending anybody back.
They're not sending anyone back here.
Now what?
15 cents.
Penalty marker on the field.
The third flag of this drive. Now let's see if this. I would assume this might be offside. Another one against Bay. Delay of game, apparently. No one knows what's going on.
It's not apparently a delay game.
Delay of game appears to be the call, even though it looks like Bay jumped, but.
Delay of game against Holy Name. No, he can't. How can he throw?
But yeah, we're up to 15 cents already. Look at that.
That makes no sense to me.
Fourth
There's
down.
still nobody back.
Yeah. Fourth down and 15. I
Got an answer.
don't know what they expect here. And that's
That's
offside.
offsides, for sure.
20 cents. And that's a fourth flag. Another false start.
Oh my.
False start against the Green
Probably
Bay.
another false start. I mean, I don't know how much more obvious. That's offside.
20 cents.
That's offside.
That is 20 cents.
2 downs right there.
And we said the L games refs have not been on Holy Name's side. It's prevalent here.
There's no offside.
And I'm gonna bet you they're gonna do the same thing again. There's no flag on that play yet. As Scheiben punts it deep. There's no deep man. And they're going to need a... And hit him! And Holding him got it! Holding him recovered the ball to 40! What a great job there from Andrew Scheiben.
Wow. What a punt. The bounce.
And the patience there from Connor Preisel to let it hit him and take it. That's what they...
Way to go, Gabe. Way to get down there real quick.
And the words of, I forget which NBA player it is, ball don't lie.
Holy name on the Rockets 40-yard line.
Holy Name might not have been happy to call those calls, but as they say, ball don't lie. There it is. There's Holy Name will get the ball in great field position for the second drive. Sanchez is running the ball, and he'll be taken down at the 33-yard line.
5 and 58.
Stopped by Tully and Anthony. Second down.
Second down to 4 to the 6-yard gain there by Sanchez. 2 in the backfield, 1 to the left of Cole, and behind him is Sanchez. Cole will keep it, and he has some room. He has some run, and he'll be tossed down at the 25. There's a fumble though, and Bay gets the ball back just as soon as they lost it.
The ball carrier. There was a fumble on a play recovered by Bailey. First and 10 Rockets, ball spotted at the 20.
Unfortunate turnover there.
You've definitely been a very interesting game so far, as we're only less than 3 minutes into this contest, and 4 flags, 2 turnovers, and whatever else has happened in that time. And it's first down and 10 for Bay. 2 in the backfield, fullback and a running back. Quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball off to the fullback, who will be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nate Sinagra appears to be the one at the hit on the play.
Absolutely no room there.
Jake McCleary, the ball carrier.
And as you know, this whole name defensive line is just really powerful.
No gain on the play.
And they just
Second down.
broke through the line on that play. And
Yeah,
no gain.
they occupied all the guards and tackles, and Nate Sinagra's able to get in from his linebacker position and go make the final play. Second down and 10 with the gain of 0 on that play. Same formation. Man in motion. Quarterback takes a snap, tosses it, but it's fumbled! And he's down in the backfield.
Wow.
Down at the 15 after the drop toss.
Alt.
3
The
loose.
ball carrier. The fumble was
That is
recovered
just-
by Alt.
3 loose balls already.
5-yard loss on the play.
3 fumbles?
Third
3 fumbles, yeah.
3 fumbles already.
3 fumbles, 3 fumbles, 3 fumbles, 4 flags,
2 turnovers.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
Hey,
Look at that.
3rd and 15 here for the Bay offense. As they look to be in another run-heavy set. Maybe it's play action or...
I'd be surprised. They might run it here. Nope, he's going to roll out to his right looking to throw. Pass, he's caught, and he'll be mauled out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
Good hit there.
21-yard, then they'll spot it.
Rush out of bounds by Gabe Young.
For a 5-yard gain.
And they'll bring up 4th down and 9. And I would assume the punting unit for Bay will come on the field. Let's see if Bay will actually have someone back in the backfield to take the punt.
Well, I can tell you this. Only Name does have 2 returners back there to actually catch the punt this time.
We'll let it bounce. We'll see what happens.
Let's see.
Snap is good. Hold is good. And the punt is off. They're calling fire, but Eric Jones is going to take it. And he's running out to his left. He needs some room. And he'll finally be taken down inside the 35, 33-yard line, they're going to call it. Or 32-yard line. And that'll be a great field position for this Holy Name offense.
That was a great return there. He just got around a couple of defenders there and just had some blockers downfield.
Another score update. Tiffin had a 2-point conversion, or probably a safety considering the time given up. They're up 8-0 over Cloverleaf. we're looking at currently at a ticker. Basically, it has some of the games. It's all just say in progress, so we can't see them without clicking on them. After halftime, we'll get you an update on the scores that we cannot see right now. As Javon Williams comes in the game, the quarterback, and it's gonna be a QB keeper. It's gonna be a stretch, and he has some room to run on the outside.
He's got a lot of room.
And he'll finally ran out of bounds.
Javon Williams, and he was on the quarterback keeper.
Just to tell you, that offensive line, just holding those blocks.
He runs
Those
on
wide
about
receivers on that
50
play,
yard line.
getting the good blocks in
And that
there,
plays good for a green
give them a ton
lane.
of room to run.
First down!
And there it is. Holy Name's duo back in the backfield with quarterbacks with Javon Williams and Andrew Cole, who's now at the top of your screen over on the right as a wide receiver. But both of them are used very well in very different ways. First down 10. Sanchez takes the handoff, and he pushes his way forward to about the 11-yard line.
Sanchez carries the ball. Initially stopped by Joe Warnke.
Getting him about
5 yard
five on
gain
the play.
Second down.
2nd and 5 here.
2nd and 5, and I wouldn't be surprised if they hand it off again.
Neither would I. Looks to be stoppage.
Oh, blood, I think. Maybe blood or something.
I don't know.
Something.
We're waiting to see what's going on.
Someone got subbed out. I don't know. Okay, here we go.
2nd down and 5 here.
He was down. He was fixing something.
As Vaughn will take the snap, fake the handoff and keep it himself. He's running to the right side. He'll cut inside and he has some room and he's in for the Holy Name touchdown.
Javon Williams in for the Holy Name touchdown!
And there he is, the junior quarterback using his legs, which he's known for best. He's a scrambler archetype. And just like that, Holy Name scores the first points of today's contest.
Made a great juke there. Just got around that one defender and just walked right into the end zone.
11 yards.
Yeah, and as well, going into that Buckeye game a couple weeks ago, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. He has now had 3 rushing touchdowns in the last couple of weeks, which definitely has been a good production from your quarterback as a running man.
Williams going for 2.
As Holy Name will be going for 2 here. Doubles formation. Sanchez to the right of the quarterback, Javon Williams. Man in motion is Eric Jones. Vaughn takes a snap, rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Cole's open, but he passes incomplete, intended for Wondolowski.
The 2-point conversion is no good. Making a score. Holy
Great
Name
starting field
6,
position there for
Bay
Holy Name.
nothing.
And they were able to capitalize and punch it in for 6. With 6:47 left to go in the first quarter, 6-0 is your score.
On sale, tournament qualifiers, state championship history, and lots of other exciting features are included. Pick up your program today.
Let's see if the Holy Name defense can force another quick 3 and out.
Yeah, maybe that's the goal. Or I don't know what they're going to do here, depending on the kicking situation of who's actually going to be the kicker here. A change of plans. It appears to be Mason Craycraft's going to kick it away.
That deep is Spellman and Alt. And kicking off for Holy Name number 76, Mason Craig.
I mean, Stevie Cantor's 6. Maybe they put the 7 in front of it just to use some of the Stevie power here with Mason Craycraft. I mean, you never know. You never know the superstitions that might be used.
See what I'll do here.
Craycraft definitely has a lot of leg strength, so hopefully he can channel it into the ball and launch it back deep. Not the prettiest kick, but that's a good kick. And he muffs it a little bit, but he gets it back. And he's going to slide down inside the 25.
Alt on the kickoff return.
Over there, a pretty decent punt there from Mason Craycraft. Not punt, kick.
Wasn't the prettiest, but line drive and got down the field.
Got the job done, did it not?
And 10.
All that matters is to get the job done.
Did get the job done.
Doesn't matter how ugly it is. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done.
Here comes the Bay offense. Obviously in a run-heavy set formation.
First down and 10 here. Man in motion. Quarterback takes a snap, tosses it to the running back, out to the left. And he'll be taken out of bounds by a couple of namers. They'll spot him at the 27-yard line.
It's literally the same exact play they ran before, but they fumbled it.
A host of namers.
So they tried it again. And
Second down.
Positive yards in this one is a gain of 4, so bring up 2nd down and 6. If I'm not mistaken, we are the Cleveland 19 game of the week, as there's an extra cameraman on the sideline, so I would assume that's what they're here for. Second down at 6. Man in motion once again, so I'd assume it might be the same toss. Other side. And the ball carrier will be taken down at the 32-yard line,
Carries the ball.
and he'll be just a couple yards short of a first down.
Stopped by Craycraft and Sinagra.
Craycraft and Sinagra on the
Third
stop.
down,
We're up third down and 1.
Just going on a limb here. It's gonna be a run play. Just gonna guess.
And here's another score update. 16-0 Tiffin Columbian over Cloverleaf.
In the first quarter.
Still first quarter. That's your score. Third down and 1 here. Quarterback takes snap. That's a flag. That's going to be a false start.
Before the snap, there was a pre-snap penalty.
25 cents?
That is
It's going to be
25.
a false start against the Rockets.
We're in Washington.
Thank you.
5-yard penalty will push them back.
3rd and 6 now.
Look, we got enough nickels per quarter because that's how math works, I think.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it works like that. Sometimes you got solve for X or whatever, some other stuff. But what nice about football is you have 100 numbers in different locations. That's all you got to know. Well, basically 100 numbers. Third down at 6 here after the false start. Probably takes a snap. Toss to the right, and Wando's in the backfield and takes him down for a huge loss.
Carries the ball. Stopped in the backfield by number 43, Austin Wondolowski.
It wasn't great blocking right there. Wonder just got pushed right into him. Was happy with the easy tackle in the backfield.
There's a reason why Wando's our best. We voted him the best defensive player this season for Holy Name in the secondary. He proven it right there, making some big plays early on in this game. Eric Jones and maybe Garrett Elias. Yeah, Garrett Elias and Eric Jones are deep. And the snap is fumbled. And he punts it, but it's blocked in the end zone.
That's a safety.
That's a safety.
That's a safety.
Could be a safety.
Hold on. Safety.
And it's a safety is the call. And the bad snap, I mean, this weather has to be the bad weather that we had earlier had to be playing a part as it's 8-0 now.
Holy Name now leads 8-0.
He blocked? I didn't see you blocked it.
Honestly, I don't. Might have just been better to take the sack in the end zone there, or actually, no, not take the sack. Give him the ball on the 1.
Throw it.
Yeah, or just throw the ball away.
I mean, we'll take it. It's 8-0.
Where open positions are always available. To get started, go
Yeah,
to
because now Holy Name gets those extra 2 points and they get the ball back.
Quick math.
That
is how football works. I do know that much.
Hey, look at that.
By the way, there's still in the first quarter, and there's 5 minutes left, and there's been a ton of action already. 25 cents in penalties, which means 5 penalties. How many turnovers? 4 now?
I mean,
That's a turnover.
if that counts as a turnover, that's 4.
4 turnovers? No, 3 turnovers. Three fumbles. 4 fumbles? That counts as a fumble.
A lot of action.
4
4 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 2 Holy Name possessions, and a partridge and a pear tree. We got it all.
And an 8-0 Holy Name lead as they will look to receive the ball right here.
We could have went with 2 announcers. What was that? We could have went with that.
Mendelow to kick off after the safety.
Yeah, they gotta. Oh, they don't have to. They like free kick.
Here comes a free kick, not to be confused with the one that Ronaldo and Beckham are good at. Yeah, my cameraman's a soccer player. He's not very happy with my soccer references right now. Or football, depending how diehard you are.
Okay.
All right. The free kick will be taken from the 20.
20.
The kickoff will be taken from the 20. The ball's booted away. And Pavanka will pick it up and take it out. He's going to come back to the left side, and he has some room. And he gets just to about midfield. They're probably going to mark him down at the 49-yard line.
On the kickoff return.
49-yard line, I'm correct on that.
Before the 50-yard line at the 49-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, nice run there from Kevin Pavanka there.
Great blocking downfield. Great way to recognize the field and switch.
Yeah, nice way to switch fields there.
Yeah. Couldn't think of the words.
Nice run.
No.
It'll be Vaughn again. Andrew Cole is in at the wide receiver at the top of the screen, all the way to the right.
And just below him, or to the left of him, is Eric Jones on that side. First down and 10 here, ball at the 49-yard line. Sanchez takes the handoff, and he's going to push a man over.
Oh my! He absolutely ran through that man.
And he'll be taken down at the 47-yard line.
Michaela.
He did stop him, but he absolutely plowed right over him.
Derrick Henry. Dalvin Cook.
He is. Yeah.
Second down and 10. No, that's not second down and 10. Six down.
That's all sides.
That's going to be offsides as in the
Yes,
stadium.
sir.
Apparently 6 down and 10.
This one is going to be offsides against the Rockets.
30 cents.
6 down and 1. Oh, yeah, 30 cents.
Real.
It'll be second down and 1 once the
See,
clock's
and
up.
now the Holy Name student section is filling up. That's what we love to see. We love to see it.
Yeah, that filled up. I did not notice that.
Hey, I told you they were going to be here.
Yeah, look at that. Mr. Prez knows what's going on. Second down and 1 as Vaughn will keep it and run out to the right. He's got to cut back upfield. He's going to have enough for a first. And he'll finally be taken down at the 37-yard line.
He had some blocking if he would maybe went a little bit more inside and tried to bounce it at the outside.
Nonetheless,
He could have backed more inside and he got the first down.
Yep, that's what matters. You got the first down and got us a new set of
That
downs.
play is good for all green wave. First down.
First down and 10 here.
Looks like Bay's going to bring pressure on this. We'll send most likely 4, it looks like. They're showing.
I mean, if we're looking at it from a standpoint there, I think you might have a quarterback keeper here if they're game planning for Sanchez. They'll toss it to him,
Holy.
and he has some room to run, and he'll be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a good play there. Way to create space really quickly.
Michaela. A 9-yard gain on the play, second down.
After gaining 9 there on the nice toss to Sanchez, will bring up second down and 1 with 3:05 left to go in the first quarter here. 8-0 is your score.
I definitely like that play. Holy Name's got to keep that one in the back pocket. Great
Yeah.
way to get some yards really quickly.
It's definitely creates some separation. It's even when it's on Retro Bowl and they have a nice toss there, you get those nice yards. As Von Der's the quarterback keeper, and he has some room to run. There's a flag, but he'll be tripped up near the 10-yard line.
Correction, Williams, the quarterback keeper.
2 flags in the play.
Blocking the back. Mr. Call is blocking the back against Holy Name.
Be a block in the back, so the play will be coming back. Get it? Block in the back. Play will be coming back.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Hey, I did something.
Look at that top production.
So 30 seconds.
Second and
A lot,
No, second.
potentially.
Second
Second and 8.
down, second and
All right, that's second and manageable.
I thought it was a 5. Was it second and 1?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I do not know the rule book of football. That's the reason I'm not in the field. Second down and 8 here. Doubles formation here. With Matronix and EJ at the bottom of your screen. Scheibin and Cole on the top of your screen. Sanchez off to the left of Javon. Vaughn takes a snap. Hands the ball to Sanchez. And the ball's loose. That's recovered at the 30-yard line, and it'll be
Sanchez
baseball.
carries the ball. There was a fumble on the play. Recovered by Bays, number 21, Charles Rice.
That's the 4th fumble of the game. 5th turnover.
It just looked like
Maybe
the
the 5th turnover.
Bay defender came in there and stuck his helmet right in the stuck his helmet right in the hands and just popped the ball free.
How many turnovers is that? No.
5.
That might be. Hold on. There's the punt. The block safety. That one there. I think that might be 4.
4 or 5. I don't know.
A lot of turnovers already in this young game.
It's 4 fumbles with 4 fumbles, and then if you want to count that as
Yeah, 5. Look at that. First down 10 is Bay is stacking their line up to the right side, and they're cutting inside, and they're letting them get nothing.
Up carries the ball.
That was a really weird play call. They literally had
Tackled by the
everybody
center of
in,
the Holy Name line.
and they didn't get
A
anything.
1-yard loss on the play.
They actually
Second
lost
down.
a yard on the play.
Great job there from that D line, creating some space, and you saw some second level guys like Wondolowski and not Shabby, Sinaga get in there.
Same formation again.
Second down and 11. Oh, more stacked to the left now. As it's going to be, launches it, passes incomplete. Coverage there on the play by Eric Jones.
No flags.
The pass intended for number 44, Weingart, is incomplete.
Yeah, I think they might go with a different formation here. But let's see what they
Here's
do.
an idea. You don't run the ball on 3rd and 15. Just an idea
3rd and
here.
11.
3rd and 11. They ran on 3rd and 15, but do you run it on 3rd and 11?
I don't know, but
Holy Name's done a good job stopping the run. I mean, a pass wouldn't be the worst idea here for Bay, but that secondary of Holy Name is definitely very good. So hopefully they'll be prepared for whatever it is. You can give up 10 yards on this play. You can't give up 11.
That is how it works.
Yes, that is indeed how math works potentially. We're down 11. Running to his left is the quarterback.
That's a hold.
That might be a hold and the play fumbles.
Fumble.
They recover.
On a play recovered by the Rockets.
That's a 5th fumble of the quarter, I think.
Hey, if you had the over in fumbles this game, you definitely got it.
Money.
I don't know if that's a thing, but
All right, if we play next week, I think our projection we have to do a fumble projection next week, don't we?
yeah.
All right, fumble projection will be the new thing here. Welcome to the Holy Name broadcast, where fumbles is your main stat.
Yeah, these are what conditions.
in punt formation.
For the 15 here, as the quarter is less than a minute left. The snap is low, and the punt is off. It's gonna be a short punt, and they're just gonna run from it. Smart job there by the deep men. As the ball we pinned at the
ball
at the
is
37-yard line.
37-yard line. 1st and 10, Holy Name.
Holy Name now coming back on the field for their 4th or 5th drive. Some X amount drive.
No, yeah, 5th.
5th drive here.
Because the first one, the second one, the third one we scored, and the 4th one was just the one he fumbled on. So 5th.
All right, look at
By
that.
the way, guys, this is still the first quarter.
40 seconds.
40 seconds are left, even though I'm 0.2 seconds off.
Look at that. The heartbreak.
Sorry.
Not yet.
We did have that one against Buckeye that was spot on, and we're gonna ride that one for a long time in there. As 1st down and 10 here. Jake on the backfield, left of him, Christian Sanchez takes a snap, takes a handoff, rolling out to his left, looking to throw. Cuts back. He's running, and he has some men open, and he's going to step up and try to run it himself, and he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line.
Williams on the quarterback keeper.
He did have
Definitely looked like he had some people open.
Yeah,
on
he
the
had a couple
field.
open near midfield there.
I don't know if he saw him or if he just didn't want to throw it, just in case that possibility of getting picked.
Yeah, ball security has definitely been an issue for this Holy Name offense this year. So I'm sure he didn't want to risk it and have a useless pick with the quarter winding down.
He was definitely being heavily pressured there. Looks like they're just going to let the clock run out.
I would assume that's what they're going to do.
Seems so.
And we'll assume that. End of the first quarter, 8-0 is your score.
That's the end of the first quarter. What the score? Holy Name Green Wings 8, Bay Rockets 0.
Second quarter begins with a run from Christian Sanchez, and he'll be taken down at about the 46-yard line.
No fumble on the play there.
Tackled by Jack McCalio.
We didn't fumble it.
New quarter,
down.
new stats.
1 rush play, no fumbles. So far, there are no turnovers in this quarter yet.
Christian Sanchez has the most rushing yards on the field combined of anyone else in this quarter so far. Keep that in mind. 3rd down and 2. There's a flag on the play. Vaughn's going to be taken down in the backfield, though. And there might be a fumble. There is a fumble. It's recovered by Kosovar, I think. Yeah, John Kosovar with the recovery.
False start.
False start.
All start on the offense.
So, are we counting that as fumble number 6 because of the false start, or are we negating it?
I don't think it.
I don't know.
No, play doesn't count, I don't think. Does it?
All right, we're not going to count the fumble then. All right.
No, it doesn't.
35.
Yeah, 35.
35 cents. 7th penalty of today's
No,
game.
they declined it. Hold on.
For those of you just tuning in, that's our measurement to
Hold
calculate them.
on. So they declined it. So yes, that is a fumble.
All right, that's 6th fumble of the game.
4th down.
6th fumble of the game. All it does is move the ball over to separate hash.
Hey guys, you want to guess how many people are back? Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
There's
Scheiben
one
and
person back to
punt
bench.
Now they're running back. Yeah, there you go. They figured it out.
That team is Brendan Spellman.
Scheiben gets the snap. He's got some pressure. And
Oh my.
how was that not blocked? Good job by Scheiben to get rid of that. And it's gonna take a favorable bounce. And Price will just kick it at about the 14-yard line.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. You good? I have no idea how Scheiben got that away, but he worked his magic on a good punt there.
Definitely a great job there. And for those interested in North Royalton's score, it's 7-7 currently, as they just tied things up against Fremont.
Scheiben just looked to keep it cool and collected there. He knows pressure's coming his way, but he just, kicked it away. Here comes the Bay offense.
1st down and 10, ball at the 13. Correct hands the ball off, and he is tossed down in the backfield there by the Holy Name defensive line.
Not even a chance. This Holy Name defense is stepping up big right here.
Another big score update. Remember my 42-0 prediction of West Holmes? West Holmes is there. It's close. 20-0 first quarter, West Holmes. And in the second quarter, Tiffin Columbians up 22-0 over Cloverleaf. Looking for any other score updates?
Just ones in progress.
They're just the ones in progress, as we'll let you know at halftime the other scores when we can actually properly look at them. Second down and 12. Trips formation to the right. Quarterback drops back and is going to take it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 13-yard line.
Tackled by Prezel.
He got absolutely sandwiched on that play there.
22, Gabriel Young. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 here.
3rd and 10, wow. I'm just gonna say that they'll probably pass it.
You never know.
Looks to be
Something
a
happened.
timeout.
Timeout for Bay.
That is how it works.
Wow, didn't know that.
Timeout Bay, their second of the half.
Thanks.
Yes, a timeout will indeed stop the clock. 9:45 left to go in the half. 8-0 in favor of Holy Name is your score. Tomorrow's a big day for Holy Name sports, as the girls cross country team will engage in a very meaningful meet. I don't know what level. It's a very high level.
I think it's districts.
Might be districts. Very high level. So good. Whatever it is, I apologize for my lack of regionals.
There we go.
There we go. Look at that. That's why we keep them around. They can help with a little stuff. Regionals for the girls cross country team tomorrow. So good luck to them. Hopefully they finish out their season well.
I think it's regionals. That's a guess.
Oh, that's a guess. Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Check.
Quote me on that.
We are quoting you on that.
All right, quote me. Fine.
You've been quoted.
Keep on.
3rd down and 10 here. 6 on the line, I think. Yep. Quarterback drops back, looking to throw. Pass is caught, and it's going to be pitched, and he fumbles it, and Holy Name has it!
No way!
And another fumble.
The pass is complete. The Fitzgerald and fumble and
No
recovered
way.
by Holy Name.
I don't know if that was planned or not, but if he gets that ball, if the Bay receiver gets that ball, that's a touchdown.
Yeah,
but
he was gone, but instead Holy Name has great field position.
again, by the way. What is that? Hey guys, now there is a fumble in this quarter.
Was the one fumble number that 6?
I don't think that was part of the play.
What fumble number is that? Like 6?
Yeah, 6.
There we go, 6. First down and 10. Doubles formation. I'll go 6. Sanchez to the right of quarterback Williams. Jalen takes a snap, hands the ball to Sanchez. And he'll push his way forward to about the 19-yard line.
Tackled by Spellman and Starweski. Second down.
The flag in the play. False start and Holy Name there, as that is 40 cents now.
Oh my.
Legal
Eighth.
procedure against Holy Name.
8th flag of the game.
Wasn't even set, so how could it be a flag? That makes no sense.
Second down and 10 here after the false start or legal procedure. Doubles formation here with Sanchez off to the right of Javon. Javon takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard
Williams
line.
keeps the ball. Stopped by Tully. Third down. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 here. As I would assume a pass would be in here because they're in 4-down territories. Doubles formation with Christian off to the left. Look at the sideline. I mean, with 3rd and 8, I mean, yes, you have a good running back, but I think they're going to probably throw it here. I mean, J-Bond can definitely throw the ball well, so I'm sure they're going to try it here as he's dropping back looking to throw. Launches it, passes, dropped. It should have been picked off, but it was
Williams'
dropped.
pass is incomplete. Broken up by number 7, Joe Warnke. 4th down.
4th down and 8, as I assume it's 4-down territory for Holy Name. As our main kicker, Stevie Cantor, is out due to illness. Fourth down and 8, doubles formation here. Javon drop back looking to throw. Launches it, passes, incomplete, intended for Eric Jones Jr.
Pass intended for Jones Jr. is incomplete. Broken up by number 3, Spellman. The ball is turned over on downs.
Another turnover down. 8:08 left to go in the first half as Bay Village will get the ball back. 8-0 is your score. First down and 10 here at the ball at the 22-yard line.
Orange up 8-7 in the first.
First takes a snap, dropping back, looking to throw. Pass is caught.
Sorry, pause.
Absolutely popped by Gabe Young there in the play, but he still hangs onto the ball.
And the catch. Stopped by Young. 8-7 moves the ball.
Second down and 6 here. 3 out to the right side. Quarterback dropping back, looking to throw. Scrambling out to his right. And Ice Camp misses him. Pass is incomplete. A little nice juke move there from the Bay quarterback to evade Ice Camp. Sack.
Easy.
However, that was still
Third
great
down.
positioning there by Kale Camp because he did He didn't commit that early, so quarterback didn't have the option to actually run out of the pocket.
Just felt a nice little
Not
gust of wind.
Run out of the pocket.
In the
Run
back.
for the first down.
There's a little gust of wind in the box. Love to feel it.
You guys are correct in front of the window.
Our cameraman's got a little words to say because he's in front of the window with the camera. But that's his job. So that's what he's going to do.
Look at that. That's because that's how jobs work. 3rd down and 6. 3 out to the right and none to the left. Quarterback driving back, looking to throw. Rolling out to his right, he's going to drop and try to scramble for the first. But he'll be a couple yards short, being brought down at the 29-yard line.
Chase snap on the quarterback keeper. Tackled by Sinagra.
Fourth and about 6.
Nate Sinagra on the tackle there as the punt unit for Bay Village should come out. 7 minutes and counting left to go in the first half.
Now, if I were just to make a quick guess, I'm going to guess the snap is going to be low, but maybe.
All right, Tony Romo, let's see what you got.
Well, the last two were low. Maybe this one's going to be a little bit higher. It is higher.
Inductive reasoning. As the kicker, it's going to be a short kick. And roll out of bounds in positive territory, being at the 47-yard line.
Pretty much just a straight up and down kick. I mean, it obviously
The
got
punt goes
some
out
yards
at the
forward.
41-yard line.
Not the kick you were hoping for.
Unless you're holding name, then that's
If you're Bay, not the kick you're hoping for.
Oh, yeah.
If you're Holy Name,
it's a holding name
good
offense.
starting field position in their own territory.
Yeah. They struggled in the last couple drives, but I think a touchdown here would definitely give them a huge boost going in. 6:35 realistically, if you run the ball 5-10 times with Christian Sanchez,
I'm right.
if you run the ball 5-10 times with Christian Sanchez, the clock will get near to 0.
They'll start on the 40. They'll start on the 41 right here.
1st and 10, 41 yards, as Cam said, between Holingham and a touchdown.
That is how it would work.
Man in motion is Andrew Scheiben. Going to make it trips as Javon driving back looking to throw. He launches downfield as a flag, but pass is incomplete, just out of the reach of Andrew Cole. 45 cents.
That's
Call
on,
is
that's on
incomplete.
Bay.
Second down.
That's on Bay. Holding on
Couple
Bay.
marker on the field.
That is
Holding on
the
Bay.
9th flag of the half.
Yeah.
Flag.
I wonder if Javon knew that was just a holding call, so he just took up a shot right to Andrew
Yeah,
Cole.
the good free play. Yep, there it is. The free play.
Against Bay.
Seemed likely.
But I mean, it's a good thing that they're letting Vaughn. I mean, Vaughn might not be your typical pocket passer. Yeah, he's way better with his feet than he's with his arm, but he can still throw the ball well. He's proven that time in and time out.
Yeah, he didn't just launch the ball down the field pretty far.
If you're going to throw the ball every play, I mean, Andrew Cole will be in. But still, there's your scrambler as Sanchez will take the ball. And he'll be stopped at about the 30-yard line.
I really thought his towel was the ball right there.
Sanchez, the ball carrier.
Drop the
Fell
towel.
off, and I was like, oh no.
We're gonna call the towel a fumble.
No. One towel fumble. Let's keep that stat.
Stat that.
No.
Stat that.
Now.
AWS is hot. We're not sponsored by AWS.
But it's not how for us right now. There's 6:04 and counting left to go in the first half. Doubles. Nah, not doubles. 6 near the line as Andrew Scheiben acts as a wide receiver as an extra blocker. As Vaughn will keep it. And he has some room to run on the outside. He cuts inside, and he'll be taken down right inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. But there it is as his running plays, as definitely a big part of his game.
If you watch that play back right there, the 2 people in the backfield, well, if you count Scheiben in the backfield. Scheiben went right around, got that right outside linebacker, locked him down, and then Christian Sanchez had a great block on the cornerback, I'm assuming, out there. Just let him get all that yardage.
Yeah, and there's Vaughn showing off why he's a runner. He's a versatile quarterback, and now it's 1st and goal. Sanchez takes the handoff, running out to his right, and he'll push his way forward to the 7-yard line. Getting 2 on the play to bring it out 2nd down and goal.
Tackled by a host of Rockets. 2nd down.
Force of Rockets.
Horse Rockets. Some slowness, a flock of eagles. But
2nd down and 7 here. Javon takes a snap, hands the ball off to the fullback, Scheiben. The wide receiver, fullback in that situation. He'll get to the 4-yard line to bring up third down and goal. Ball forward.
Stopped by Skorweski.
I'm just going to assume here that Definitely 4-down
Anthony
territory.
on the tackle.
As
Third
they're on
down,
the
third
4-yard
and
line.
goal.
Christian Sanchez going to take the ball here twice.
Mason Craycraft get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Connor Project.
Definitely a bold decision. But it's not that bold to say that they're going to run the ball twice at Christian Sanchez. I mean, you see what you can do. I wouldn't be surprised if you hand the ball off here. If you're close, you hand it off to him again.
Loading the box. Maybe a timeout. Tying a shoe, guys. Keep
Yeah,
your
official
shoes
timeout on
tied.
the
If
field.
you're at home, tie your shoes if you're wearing shoes.
Here's your PSA to tie your shoes.
Wherever you are right now, unless you're driving a car, tie your shoes.
Or if you're on the line.
Yeah.
Third down and goal from the floor. Man in motion's Eric Jones Jr. And he fumbles it.
Oh, no.
And Bay has it.
We're going to say fumble on a play.
Yeah. 85. But they haven't marked it. What is it? 85 and 21st.
What are they saying?
Oh, penalty marker?
There might be a flag in the play.
Someone declined it. Fourth down.
No, 4th down. I don't know.
What's the call?
I have no idea.
I don't know what happened.
We declined it.
Fumble, so how can you decline it?
It's fourth down.
Flag, but I didn't see it.
I don't. Maybe they call it a forward pass. Fourth down. Bond drop tackle going to throw. Rolling out to his left. He has some room, and he launches it, and it's incomplete.
Williams' pass is incomplete. Broken up on a play by number 5, Tully.
That'll be a turnover on downs there for Holy Name. I don't know what
Ball
happened.
is turnover on downs.
One thing we do know is Bay will have the ball inside the 5-yard line, and there is 3:56 left in the second half. That are the two, and the score is 8-0. Those are the things that we know.
Safety once,
Cameraman's calling for a safety here.
We also know that the Holy Name defense has done a great job thus far in the game.
They need to keep it up here. If they can get another safety here, that'd be huge momentum. A huge momentum kill. I mean, last time I played Bay last year, we definitely killed the momentum quickly. The amount of turnovers Bay had in that game.
Amount of turnovers in this game.
First down and 10. Direct snap as he's going to run it out to his right. And he's going to cut up field and get to about the
Brendan Spellman on the quarterback.
13-yard line.
Stop by Young. No, Elias. Second down.
3:30 left to play here. It's counting down. And here comes the Bay offense for second down.
Second down and 1 here. Probably takes a snap, takes it himself. And he'll be taken down
3.
about the
Spellman keeps the ball.
21-yard line. They'll the change for a Holy Name first down. Not Holy Name first down. Bay first down.
Seems like Bay's gonna try and run the ball with the QB a lot more, as you've seen on those 2 plays.
Tackled by Preisel.
That's just, I don't know, the
First
running
and
back
10
hasn't been
Bay.
getting a lot of yards from scrimmage, so maybe they'll try their QB now.
You'll take over.
Here's the Bay offense again. First and 10. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls out to his left, bounces it outside, and he is tackled by a host of namers at around the 20-yard line.
Spellman keeps the ball. Tackled by Elias.
Yet again there.
Second
Another
down.
quarterback keep, and that's the 3rd one in a row. You gotta wonder on this 2nd and 5 if they're gonna do it again. 2nd and 6. You gotta wonder if they're gonna run with the quarterback again. Let's see what their decision is. They're in the huddle. 2:15 here, left and counting. So, Bay's got to make some moves really quickly as they're on the 20-yard line. Quarterback takes a snap, drops back, pressured by Dorian, and the ball is incomplete, off the hands of the receiver.
Pass intended for Charles Rice is incomplete. 3rd down.
3rd and 6 now, 3rd and 6. .204 left in the game. 2:04 left in the half. Thank you, Tyler. I did mess it up. Some score updates. West Holmes is beating Southview 27-0 in the 2nd quarter.
3rd down.
And Tiffin Columbia is beating Cloverleaf 28-7 in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback takes a snap, drops back, And it is almost picked, but it is dropped.
Pass is incomplete. Broken up on
Incomplete.
play number 2, Jones Jr.
Eric Jones Jr. saw it, read it, and got in there immediately to just break up the pass. 1:59 left to go in the half. As Holy Name will look to get the ball back. Maybe some trickery, but I don't know.
This deep in their own territory?
Look, I don't know. This is high school football. They do a lot of things that it might be questionable. 4th and 6 now. Takes a snap. Good snap this time. And it is a punt. They punt the ball away. The ball's going to go around at around the 49-yard line, maybe the 50. Depends where they spot it. They'll spot it at the 50. Williams got some pretty good field position. I don't know if they're going to be able to kick a field goal on this drive. Maybe they will. But obviously they'll try and get in the end zone here with 1:52 left in the half.
Yes.
Yes, it is the half.
Much better.
It is the second quarter.
Not the fourth quarter.
I know. Didn't change that. Quarterback Javon Williams. To his right is running back Christian Sanchez in a doubles formation. Javon takes the snap. Runs back. Dumps it off to Christian Sanchez. Got a lot of room to run. Stiff arms him in and is out of bounds. There's a flag on the play.
Sanchez on the pass completion.
Looks to be maybe a face mask.
Tackled by McCallia. What?
Never mind. I don't. We're waiting the call.
He's hurt.
And Nathan Shmee is back.
Hello. Out of breath, but back.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
The call. I don't know what the holding on the Holy Name offense. I don't know how they saw that there and why they called it so late, but nonetheless,
First down, 1st and 3.
1st and 3 here for the Holy Name offense.
That's what he's up.
Quarterback Javon Williams takes a snap, takes a handoff, tapes himself, runs up the middle, and looks to have enough yardage for the first down here.
Good run there by.
They gotta hurry up.
Javon.
Stops by
About 29 left to go in the first half.
Play is good for a Holy Name. First down. Ball spotted at the 39.
Clock is running. 1:24 left to go.
Doubles formation here. First down and 10. Buck 18 and counting left to go in the first half. Vaughn looks to throw. Pass is incomplete. Bad down to the line of scrimmage by number 85.
Line of scrimmage by number 85, Edgerly. Second down.
2nd and 10 here.
Once again, coming up at halftime, both bands will be playing. Definitely looking forward to highlight the Holy Name Band because they've definitely done a great job all season with their performances. Mr. Literal definitely was a great addition to the Holy Name Band, coming in a couple weeks into band camp and putting out a pretty good show for halftime to keep the crowd enthused. Second down and
Javon takes
10.
the snap, rolls out to his left. He's gonna keep it himself. He's got
And
a lot of room.
he has some room here. And he's
Breaks
gonna
a tackle.
and he'll be taken down finally about the 19-yard line.
And of course, that is a Holy Name first down.
Stopped by Tully.
I don't know how it was pretty close if it was or not. I mean,
Honestly, that's kind of questionable.
who knows? Either way, it's Holy Name first down, ball at the 14.
They gotta run the clock is running. Less than a minute left in this contest.
Not contest, first half.
I said that twice.
Oh
My
no.
bad.
Oh no. First down 10. Vaughn face toss, hands the ball to Wondolowski. And Austin Wondolowski will be taken down for maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Stopped by Edgerly. Timeout, Holy Name.
Let me just say they weren't faked at all. Good trickery though. I like it.
Fooled me.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, especially with that toss play earlier, getting about like 9 or so yards. Definitely. I don't know. I thought he had it for sure. 44 seconds here left to go in the first half.
There you go. Look at that. First half. It does exist. It's a mythical land known as no penalties.
That is very incorrect.
You know, you wouldn't know. We haven't been there. Think about it. We haven't been in the land of no penalties.
Well, yeah, that is true. This is the land of penalties, the land of turnovers, the land of fumbles.
Second down.
The land.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Look at that. Look at that great thinking here. 2nd down and 10. Vaughn takes a snap, hands the ball to Sanchez. He cuts up and will stretch to about the
Sanchez,
7-yard line.
Tackled by
Clock is running.
a host of Rocky
I mean, I'm sure they're going to run one more here and call time
30
because
seconds.
they want to run as much time as they can down. So they can be up by 2 scores. That'd be huge. Sanchez takes the ball here, pushes his way forward, and will be stopped
Sanchez
at the
carries the
5-yard
ball.
line.
There will be a timeout.
Stopped by the center of the Rocket line. Timeout. Holy name, their 2nd and a half.
16 seconds left in the first half.
Hey. What do you do here? You want the ball?
Where are we on? 5 yards?
Yeah, 5 yards.
3rd and 1, so we can get a first down if we get 1 yard.
We're not. It's 4-down territory, regardless of it. I
18
think
seconds on
the
clock.
best option is you hand the ball out to Sanchez both times.
We have 1.
I mean, you see the way he bulldozes people up. I mean, handing it off there would be another thing. Another option would be having a nice little screen pass to Eric Jones or also Wondolowski.
Adjusted to 18 seconds and a half.
Let Christian get the first.
You could go to Cole, but in the limited playoff experience, would a lob past the end zone one-on-one really be the best option?
I don't know. I think Christian's better option there.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a screen to one of the 2 receivers mentioned before, or a running, or a couple rushes by Christian Sanchez.
Maybe a rush by Vaughn. Maybe a little read option. Maybe.
Yeah, a little read option. Yeah, QB option. QB
Go
running
to
out
play
the
at
side.
Madden.
ISO. Talk about go to place for 100, please. ISO, get your free
Correction,
7.
there are actually, it changes to 18 seconds left in the first half, so the clock is slightly off.
They didn't solve for X correctly. Not again.
Not again.
3rd down. 3rd and less than 1.
Go down and 5 here. Vaughn takes a snap, hands the ball to Sanchez. He's going to push his way forward. He's going to get in. And he's in for the Holy Name touchdown.
Me, you predicted it correctly. That is a Holy Name touchdown.
Look at that. Great,
6 more points for Holy Name.
great job there by bulldozing over the defenders. And it's 14-0 in favor of the Namers now. 2 scores with 13 seconds left. Going to the halftime with that kind of lead and Bay getting the ball is huge for this Holy Name team, who will have time to regroup during halftime and fix some things on offense and run away with this game, hopefully.
It looked like he was stood up there, but when Christian Sanchez stands up, he's got a lot more.
Christian Sanchez is not taken down until Christian Sanchez says he is.
2-point conversion.
And Vaughn's rolling out to his right, running for his life. Pass is going to be caught by Eric Jones.
There we go.
Great job there for evading the pressure by Javon Williams, and a nice toss to Eric Jones Jr. to make it a 16-0 game.
Holy name.
Way to find him in the back of the end zone. He was just standing there all alone. Great pass.
Little family,
come down with the ball.
connection there, as Eric Jones Jr. and Javon Williams are cousins. So nice little dynamic there.
13 seconds left in the half. There we go. First half.
So half is going. We have to overemphasize the word half for the rest of this game. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right, good to know.
Well, then in the second half, I can say the contest.
There you go. There you go. We'll figure it out.
That was just a great all-around drive there by the Holy Name, taking up most of the clock, taking up almost all the clock except for 13 seconds, and scoring it for 6, and then punching in for that 2-point conversion gives him a 16-0 lead over Bay.
Yes, definitely. Bay will definitely have to go in the locker room questioning some things going into the half and figuring out how they're going to fix things.
Maybe they'll take a shot downfield. I don't think they will.
Who knows? Yeah. They might try one of those trick plays of tossing it back to the defender guy.
Maybe
Bay Village is definitely showing their trickery in today's game.
Is
So
that Bill Belichick on the sideline?
I do see a hooded figure. I do see the hooded figure.
Wait a minute. No sleeves. Bill.
Here comes Craycraft, and he launches it for the squib kick, and it's caught at the 25.
No laterals.
And he'll be taken down at about the 37-yard line. For the rifle spot with 8 seconds. Shot downfield. Oh, quick run, that's probably it. Or one of those two, and that's probably it.
There are 8 seconds left, not 3.
I said 8.
I have 3. No clock.
Ah.
I messed
Oh, I
up.
thought you said I messed it up.
I'm just saying out loud that there are 8 seconds and not.
There you go. There you go. All right. That's what I thought.
Yes.
Much better.
And you know what else is happening in more time? The Holy Name Band halftime show. So definitely stay tuned in halftime to watch that. As a great camera and Tyler Hess will be sent down to the field and get a close up of the Holy Name Band and show the great performance of their Pop 2K show once again tonight. 8 seconds left to go. They're going to be in a run heavy formation.
They just need the ball.
They could. Man in motion. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the
50
play.
cents or is it 55?
God.
50 or 55?
The legal procedure is against the
50 cents.
Rockets.
10th flag of the half.
Right now I have $50 in the back of my pocket.
I have 12, but that's
12.
We had 12. We had probably 12 penalties. All right.
60.
I have more than
60
half a-
cents. 60 cents is better than 50 cents.
That is true.
Or 50 cents.
You're counting?
Ah. 50 cents. Look at that.
Another 30 cents.
Look at that.
Now maybe they'll need the ball. Don't let the clock deceive you. But there are 8 seconds left.
7 seconds or less. Suns offense.
I may have accidentally ran the clock.
Toss to the right. And Sinagro to take him down with 3 seconds left to go.
Here's the ball.
Ball at the 30-yard line, and that will bring us to halftime. Your score is 16-0 in favor of Holy Name, in favor of Holy Name over Bay. In first half, the main plays there were probably that big rushing touchdown there by Javon Williams, or the rushing touchdown by Christian Sanchez.
Yeah, for sure. And then also that big play that did set up that rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
And the safety.
Yeah, and definitely used both quarterbacks effectively cold starting the game. And then once things were getting going, they put in Javon. He did a very good job to fill up the gaps that Cole couldn't with his experience.
Scored halftime. Holy Name 16. Bay Village 0.
Yeah. With the halftime show, we'll be back in like 20 minutes. Let's cover it to the second half.
You got a Rocky River score?
Sorry, we had the mic moved over. As you said, Norton is up 21-14 over Copley to be at halftime.
Valley towards 7 at half.
Yeah, we apologize for any audio issues we had during halftime. We were messing with some things, and yeah, we apologize. But hopefully we got it fixed for some of it. You can hear the holy name. We're trying to do the best we can. We've had some technical difficulties throughout the game, so we're trying not to do too much. Usually we'll have the mic unmuted for both bands. We didn't want to overload the system. Next week, assuming there is a next week, we will unmute for both. That is our apologies, but we want to make sure the stream worked for the second half, as we had that issue last week. Once again, Nathan's being alongside Camera Gazzo. Tyler Hess on the camera as he seems to be trying to explode a Diet Coke in the box. Regular Coke.
Get it right, Smee.
Barberton 10, Lakewood 7.
The facts are that's very fizzy, so very, very near the camera, but a minute 39 until we can resume play again to start the second half.
Caledonia 20, Buckeye 14.
And we have an upset alert, River Valley game, which I wanted to pick River Valley, but didn't. They're winning by 6 over Buckeye 20-14, as we just heard.
Third quarter score, North Royalton 14, Fremont Ross 7.
Only kick the ball, right? Almost 99% sure that Owen is kicking the ball. So Baby will receive the second
A third quarter score, Rocky River 42, Rogers 0.
42 zip, Rocky River over Rogers, as we predicted that earlier. That'd be a big
quarter
one.
score, Toledo Central Catholic 34, North Olmsted 0. A third quarter score, Villa Angela St. Joe's 21, Hawkins 7.
This is correct. Holy Name will be kicking the ball away. So Bay will receive the second half of this kick.
Mason Craycraft will be ready to kick the ball away. He had some pretty good kickoffs so far and hoping to keep that up right here.
And kicking off for Holy Name, number
There you go.
is Mason Craycraft.
See, a very educational program here.
Yeah.
As the screen in front of me has fogged up, we'll do the best to see what I can. And the ball is kicked away.
Line
Little squib
drive.
kick, taken in behind the 30, and the ball carrier will take the ball to the outside. Emmy ran out of bounds. There's a flag.
Anthony Tully.
Be a late hit there. As okay, 65 cents.
Yep.
There we go. That will be then for quick maths. 13th penalty.
Yes.
Late hits the.
Take it over.
Late hits the call.
Over. Over 10.
Personal foul, late hit against the Nemers.
They will have great field position to start this first drive of the third quarter.
There we go.
Third quarter.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line after the penalty. First and 10 Rockets.
Ball on the 31-yard line. Look like a run-heavy formation here. Corey takes a snap, rolling out to his right. He'll be ran out of bounds,
Spellman on
or
the
hit out of bounds at
quarterback.
about the 27-yard line.
Tackled by Craycraft.
Just like on their second to last drive, I think.
Second
of
down.
The first half, they had a lot of quarterback runs, and they started off this drive here with another quarterback run. I expect to see a lot more of those in
Yeah.
the second half of this game.
Small gain of 4. A second down and 6 will be here. Most of the majority of the players on the right half of the field with 3 receivers outright. Quarterback takes snap, running out to his right,
Same exact play.
and he'll be taken out of bounds.
Quarterback
Should be the
keeper.
25-yard line. And it will
Run
be.
out of bounds
Yet again,
by number 50,
another quarterback run.
Cal Icecamp. Third down.
Kale
Third and
Eiskamp
4.
on the pressure there to run him out of bounds. We'll bring up third down and 4 here in what could be a field goal range territory for Bay or 4 down territory, depending.
Kicker seems to be warming up, so maybe.
But it still could be. They're down
Yeah,
six.
yeah,
They're down
yeah.
6. They're down 2
It also
scores.
depends how close to get them here.
They're down 2 scores. They don't want to get a score here for momentum purposes. Third down and 4. Right to snap, rolling out to his
Quarterback
right,
run.
and he's gonna get the first down. He'll be taken down at the 19-yard line. But that's enough for a
Tackled
Bay
by
first down.
Rondolowski and Holbrook. That's good for a Bay Rockets first down.
Vinny Holbrook, one of
First
the 2 on the play. Alas, it is a first down for Bay.
Bay first and 10 from the 19-yard line.
If history repeats itself, this might be a QB run, but they're relying on a more conventional doubles formation now. Not sending one guy to the line, so not really anymore. Man in motion, quarterback takes a snap, takes it, and it's quarterback run.
Spellman on the keeper.
He'll be taken down at the 16-yard line.
From what I understand, they
Stop by
like to
number
run with the
66,
QB.
Vinny Holbrook.
Don't know about that. I mean,
Second down.
the tendency. I mean, we've only seen it a couple times today.
You know,
So.
like only like every single play this half. But
Yeah, here's a stat for you. Bay has a 100% tendency this half to run the ball with their quarterback. Let that sink in.
wow,
Second down and 9 after the gain of 1. 3 receivers to the left. Quarterback takes a snap,
that's still 100%.
and it's a quarterback keeper.
Penalty.
And now we have some more score updates for you that we've already had. So that we have it. Rocky River's up 42-0 on Rogers. West Holmes is beating Southview 48-0, so my 42-0 prediction is pretty accurate. River Valley is up 20-14 over Buckeye.
The call is a offensive holding on Bay. So I'm moving back 10 yards.
At halftime, Tiffin Columbian is up 35-14 against Cloverleaf. And Norton is currently beating Copley 21-14.
Was it Ray about 25 yards?
And we still can't see the paddle score.
Yeah.
Second and about 25.
Second and 25.
Man in motion. Quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball off.
That's what they're playing.
Jet sweep, and
Oh,
the ball carried was taken down at the
ball carrier.
29-yard line.
Guess what?
Run out of bounds by
That
number
play
54
wasn't run with their
Prizos.
QB running the ball.
Also number 47,
I don't know.
Sanagra.
You mean I don't know?
Third down.
He might get back up quarterback somewhere in the depth chart. You never know.
Okay, maybe.
Third and really long
Third
here.
and
Yeah, third and really long.
more than 20.
Third, 21 is greater than or equal to 20.
Ball is spotted on the 30-yard line.
Lining up in formation with 4 receivers out to the right or something.
Looks like maybe
Something
a
funky here.
possible Screen.
Philly special?
It is a screen.
And he drops
That's
it.
a fumble. That's
It's
a
backward
fumble.
pass.
That's a fumble.
And Holy Name recovers
The
it.
backwards
That's a
pass
backwards pass.
was fumbled.
It is a fumble.
As
Oh, what number fumble is that? What number fumble is that? 7th fumble. 7th turnover. 7th fumble, probably 6th turnover of the game. As Holy Name, defense comes up clutch there to get the ball back at a crucial time, up 16, trying to put the game to bed.
Honestly, if they score here and take enough out of the clock,
More
with
third
9:07
quarter
left to
scores.
play here in the third
Back to
quarter,
Hogan 7,
they definitely could
East
do
Lake
it.
North
Realistically, get the
0.
ball down, get it to about 4 seconds, not 4 seconds, 4 minutes left
We're
in
off
the
28-0
third
over
quarter.
Bennett.
The third quarter, then it'll probably be enough momentum to kill the Rockets,
First and 10.
to kill the engine. Look at that, kill the engine.
Go again.
First down and 10 here. Wando moving to the left side. Sanchez takes the handoff. And he's going to push his way forward
Sanchez, the
to
ball
about
carrier.
the 39-yard line.
38 and 15.
Stop
They are
by
selling out for the run here. They know that we're going to run the ball. They
Talia
kind of sent
and
all their
Starleski.
linebackers to look like up the middle on that
Second
play.
down.
Maybe if the Holy Name can stretch it to the outside, looks like they would get a lot of yards.
Yeah, doubles formation here for Holy Name. Running back Sanchez off to the right of quarterback Javon. He's going out to his right, looking to throw. Pass is caught.
Pass
Inbound.
is caught by number 21.
Mike Kinney on the
Mike
reception.
Kinney.
And that's enough for a Holy Name first
That is
down.
good for a Holy Name. First down.
What a stand bounds there by Mike Kinney. Keep the clock running.
41.
Good catch there.
Now, catch is more important than staying in bounds. But still,
Okay, well, he did both. So.
he did both. Look at that. Mike Kinney. Not to be confused with Joe Kinney, the quarterback. Did we mention quarterback this half yet? I don't know if we have.
Quarterback.
There we
Javon
go.
is the quarterback with Andrew Cole at the top part of your screen. Yeah. Christian Sanchez now moves to the left. The quarterback,
We do have a
Javon
score.
Williams.
After this play, we do have a score update.
Takes a snap. fakes it.
Javon's running it himself and will be taken
Williams
down
on
at
quarterback
the
keeper.
47-yard
By
line.
Tully and Michaelia. Second down.
We do have a score update. Padua is up 24-0 over Cleveland Central Catholic in that game. Triple C, not to be confused with Tri-C.
It is different.
Did we mention a C yet?
That's why I said triple C.
Triple C, the Red
Well,
C.
Cuyahoga Community College.
We think it's a 0. Could be an 8 though. We're looking at the stream. You can't tell if it's a 0 or an 8. Either way, Padua is winning that game. Second down and 9 here.
Looks to be another possible run play. Bay looks to send pressure.
Yeah, take snap.
They
It's correct.
do.
Sanchez takes the handoff and he breaks his tackle and has some room to run. He'll be taken down at about the 37-yard line. 38.
By number 50,
37, 38.
That's exactly what I said there. Bay sent pressure up the middle. Christian broke a tackle, got outside, and got a lot of yards.
That's
on that
the
one.
that's the danger of run coming. If you beat that first level, then because you get in football you get three levels of D-line, linebackers, and defensive backs. If you send it to make it only 2 levels, if you get through the first level, you only have a couple defensive backs at that point who definitely cannot match the who don't match the physicality of Christian Sanchez. As this one's gonna be a pass. Pass is incomplete, intended for Eric Jones.
Intended for
They
Jones
gave me
Jr.
Kirk
It's
Cousins vibes
incomplete.
because I
Second
think that
down.
was I don't know if that was Javon or Christian, but before the play they threw the towel off there. The
Shoot.
side.
Kirk was a shoe.
I know.
The shoe didn't fit.
She did not fit.
R.I.P. Kirk Cousins' shoe.
Didn't die.
Man, it wasn't even special enough for him.
Talking about his 9 Williams.
You go first.
Third and 17.
And they're tossing Talon Moore back.
It's a P2.
Two towel tosses in this drive so far. Second down and 10. Doubles formation here. Sanchez off to the right. Javon driving back, looking to throw. Pass is tipped and incomplete.
Williams passes.
Closest-
See a screen there to Eric Jones.
Closest
down.
Manuel is John Costa for the center. No, it didn't. Don't mind. Just more closer.
Oh.
It is an incomplete pass.
Wow, look at
I
that.
can say that.
Third.
Third and
I
10.
don't think Rich would be too happy with it.
6:58 will give you the exact time left to play here in the
That's
third.
all I have.
Third down and 10.
I'll say it on the mic.
Javon takes a snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, but has some pressure. Screen is caught by Wondolowski. There might be a flag. I'm gonna hold on and fly in. Yeah, there is a flag on the play.
Penalty mark on the field. The pass is caught by Wondolowski. Holding against Holy Name.
An unfortunate penalty there to bring us up to 70 cents on the evening.
The pot is rolling.
Pot is rolling, yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get to 100?
$100? It's gonna be close.
$100? No. I
$100?
meant $1.
I meant
100 cents.
You should have mentioned 100 cents, $1. $100 would be nice.
I'd like $100.
Yes, it would be. But we need a ton more flags in this game for that. For those just tuning in, 5 cents per flag is our quote-unquote unit of measurement.
And guess what? Another towel toss. Another.
Third of this drive.
That was run by a Holy Name offensive line.
Third down and 21. Third down, 21. Doubles formation. Javon dropping back, looking for an open receiver. Kenny's open across the middle. He launches it for Jones. Passes. Dropped! Eric Jones dropped the pass.
Pass intended for Jones Jr. is incomplete.
He had him in his hands and he just couldn't hold on. And
now he's appears to be an injury timeout. He appears to might be injured again.
Timeout on the field.
Coach.
Yes.
What did we say last week?
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah.
Anytime he doesn't catch the ball, he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch the ball. Swing.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Eric Jones appears to be okay. A little shaken up on the play.
More scoring updates.
You gotta blame it on something.
Korea Midpark 21, Brunswick 21.
You gotta blame it on something. You can't blame it on yourself.
North Royalton 14, Fremont Ross 14.
Fourth down, 21 here. Scheiben back.
Andrew
to
Scheiben
punt.
in punt formation.
Snap is good, and the punt is pretty good. It's probably going in the end zone. Depending how fast they run, it's actually going to bounce out of the 10. Great punt there by senior Andrew Scheiben.
The punt goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line. First and 10.
Scheiben has some very good punts these last couple weeks after having a rough time settling against Buckeye, but these last 2 weeks, his punts have been pretty good when we needed him to be.
Definitely have been.
Eastlake North 0.
Given the opposing team bad
Third quarter
starting field.
score, Toledo St. John's 13.
Getting not so good field position.
Not so good starting field position.
As if it was a touchback, it would have been a 20-yard start, but now 10 yards loss.
35, Toledo DeSales 21.
Sweet. Looks to be another run-heavy set here from the Bay offense. Let's see if their quarterback wants to run the ball once more.
We're going to take a snap, driving
He
back,
will.
and he's going to run it himself. And he is
Spellman on the quarterback.
taken down about the 13-yard line.
Stop by
Flag.
Sinagra.
Is it a flag? It's not a flag. I thought it was a flag.
Towel?
Kuchera.
Towel?
It was the ball.
Second
I
down.
couldn't the fog. There's literally
The ball on the there's a ball on the play.
There's a ball on the field.
Look
It's
at
the
that.
football.
Look at that.
It's the one they're using.
The
Play
more you
game.
the more you know. The more you know. Second down and 7 to 3-yard gain. 3 off to the right. Quarterback run. Hey, look at that. There's a quarterback run. And Wondolowski will wrestle him down
Spellman on the
at about the
keeper.
21-yard line.
Stop by Wondolowski.
And waiting to see the official thing. If they're going to move the chain. Yep, they're going to move the chains for a Bay first
Plays good for
down.
Rockets first down. First and 10.
They really like running with quarterback.
5:32 and counting left to go in the third quarter. 16-0 in favor of Holy Name is your score. First down, 10 after the positive changing of down, basically.
Another
And,
quarterback run.
Yep, quarterback run, as it stopped at the line.
Spellman on the quarterback.
Nate
keeper.
Sinagra on the tackle.
Sinagra on the stop.
Eric Jones is back in the game, so good to see that he's okay. Second down 10 after the gain of 0 on the play. Quarterback run? No, he's going to drop back and looking to throw. And he's going to step up and run it. Yep, there it is.
Technically, it was still a quarterback run.
Tackle on the play by Nick Kuchera.
It was a trick play, the trick quarterback run. They fooled everyone.
Wow, look at that.
Still not a first down.
You know who they didn't fool? Nick Kuchera, who had the tackle.
That is factual.
As well as some pressure there on the runner before he was officially taken down by Nate Sinagra. Properly apply commas in a sentence to make it where Nick Kuchera still had the tackle. 3rd and 5. Correct. Low snap running out to his left. And he's going to be taken down the backfield. Sacked by Logan Burden.
The quarterback is sacked in the backfield.
He started sprinting at him. That was really fast. Quarterback did not expect that at all. All of a sudden, burst upfield. Quarterback got sacked.
Yeah, and as we said in the pregame, Logan Burden had a huge presence on defense with some of his great plays. And then another great tackle there to get him out of thinking they're going for it, even though they're in bad field position.
Their punter will punt from their own end zone, from the goal line, actually.
Snap is good, and the punt is off. Jones takes. Wait, is that Jones? Yeah, Eric Jones takes it, and he'll be taken down. And now he's injured again.
Number 3. Tap on the play by Spellman.
During the injury timeout, we have some more score updates. Scrolling to the top. Yeah, no, I was at the right place originally. 42-0 in favor of Rocky River over Rogers is that score. West Holmes. I said 42-0 would be the score. 54-0 is the current score of that game in the 3rd quarter. Yeah. Buckeye has finally taken the lead over River Valley by 1. 20-21 is your score there. Tiffin Columbia is beating Cloverleaf 35-14. And Norton's still beating Copley 21-14.
Some more 3rd quarter scores. Barberton 17, Lakewood 7. A 3rd quarter score, Berea Midpoint.
Oh, we also have another score. Mansfield is up 28-14 against Lexington.
Brunswick 21.
Those are all the score updates from our region that we have for now. Buckeye beating River Valley 21-20 in favor of Buckeye over River Valley. First down and 10 here for the Holy Name offense. Javon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Keyshawn Gardner, I believe that is. Keyshawn Gardner.
Gardner on the quarterback. On the run.
Don't know where Christian is, but he is not in on this set. As it appears that one of the coaches is trying to stretch out Eric Jones at the sideline. So hopefully he can get back in the game soon. Second down 8 after the gain of 2 on the play by Gardner.
Christian's on the sideline. Looks like he's okay. Maybe he's just getting a rest for this drive.
Probably. Doubles formation here. Javon takes a snap, fakes the handoff, dropping back, looking to throw. Scheiman's open over the middle, but he's launching it for Kinney. Pass is caught!
Williams passes.
Mike Kinney with the great reception to bring him down to the 10-yard line.
Just gonna let everybody know, all of the receivers were literally open on that play pretty much. He could have thrown it to anyone. Chose Mike Kinney. Caught it. Great pass there. Great catch.
And goal from the 9.
Everybody get some yards.
Just spotted the ball. The 9-yard separate Holy Name and a touchdown. And look at the time. That could be a dagger to end that. The Holy Name needs this to be a big score for Holy Name and give them more momentum. Already up by 16. And this, any points on the board right now would make it a 3-score game, which would be huge. Man in motion is Elias. Fake handoff. Javon will take it himself. Running out to the right. And he'll run himself out of bounds.
Run out of bounds by number 21.
At the 8-yard line.
Charles Rice. 2nd and goal.
Another score update. North Royalton's up 17-14 on what team are they playing? On Fremont against Fremont Ross. That's a D1 or D2 matchup, but nonetheless, that is where we play. As Christian Sanchez back in as he's running the ball, and he'll be taken
Sanchez
down
carries the ball.
at the 3-yard line.
Number 5, Anthony Tully, 3rd and goal
All right,
from
Christian.
the 3.
All right, I'm going to call it 3-yard rushing touchdown, Christian Sanchez on this play. I would be surprised if if the ball not handed off to Sanchez.
Yeah, it's got some fresh legs.
It's either can be Javon or Christian. I think if they can punch the ball in here on the run, they will. If they don't have to throw the ball, they won't. 3rd down. Sanchez should take the handoff here. No, that's going to be Scheibin, and it's a rushing touchdown for Andrew Scheibin, the wide receiver.
And for the Holy Name, touchdown!
And the punter, you were wrong too, but as the punter,
Nonetheless, it is a touchdown.
the punter and wide receiver Andrew Scheibin, one of the great seniors on this team, punching it in. I believe his first score on the year.
It is.
What was that? And now the Holy Name is up by 3 scores, 22-0.
I thought it was the second. Holy Name will attempt a 2-point conversion again. Current lead is 22-0 as they look to try and make it 24 here in this play.
Trips to the race formation and choice. Sanchez to the right of the quarterback. Vaughn takes a snap, fumbles it, still bobbling it. His has to fall on it.
The 2-point conversion.
That may be a little late hit there. There's a flag. There's going to be a late hit.
There's a penalty marker on the field.
Vaughn that's a late hit, and they're going to get another chance at it.
Vaughn looks to be hurt.
Yeah, Vaughn does not look good.
His helmet just came off.
Javon is not feeling
Foul
well.
against Bay. We're going to take it on the
He
kickoff.
has to come off the field anyway. So somebody won.
The penalty would be enforced on the kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, please get out your 50-50 raffle tickets. Once again, get out your 50-50 raffle tickets. The winner will take home $250 tonight. The pot was $500, but the winner will take $250.
I put North Roads and Bears.
The winning ticket is a pink ticket. Number is 417223.
I
The
won!
pink ticket 417223. It's me. Once again, the pink ticket.
Doing the very classy,
223.
saying we won the
Please
raffle.
go
We
to the
didn't.
Northgate ticket booth. If
But you know what we
have
did win?
the number.
70 cents in flags. No, 75. That's another flag. It's 75, right?
Yeah. No, that's 35.
So that's going to be... If math's not easy right now. Is it 15 penalties? All right, let's use some calculator here. 15 times 5 equals 75. There are 15 penalties in today's game.
Mason Craycraft's going to kick off from the 45, the opposite side of the 45.
All right, the man with the big legs going to need to make it a little calmer of a kick here to avoid it going into the end zone for a touchback. And yep, that's going to go in the end zone.
The kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. Okay.
1:14 left here in the third quarter as score of Holy Name 22, Bay Village nothing. Holy Name's played great defensively so far, not allowing Bay Village
Allowing
any
nothing.
points.
They've allowed
Yeah,
nothing.
allowing nothing.
They've allowed nothing.
I'm gonna call this one right here. It's gonna be a quarterback keeper.
I don't know. I mean, they definitely haven't shown that they like to do that yet. I mean, man in motion. Yep, that's gonna be a quarterback run. No, he can drop back and throw. Nope, that should throw the ball, and it's caught. And the ball carry will be taken down. Forward progress might give him the 31, and it will.
Stopped by Wondolowski.
And the defense, definitely a great test of some of the great coaches you have on those defense, especially Coach Danny Day for the defensive line. He's done a great job getting his Banshees ready to go for this season. He definitely was, when I was on the team last year, definitely a great coach, definitely someone to look up to. He's done a great job with this great young group of teenagers and have made them pretty strong linemen. Quarterback takes a snap, fakes it. He's going to run maybe? He's looking to throw. Pass is caught. And 85 is taken down at the 42-yard line.
Stopped by Uchera. First down, Bay.
we do have an upset alert potentially on here. Copley has tied Norton. The 16th seed is tied with the 1 seed. It's 21-21 in the third quarter.
Come on, Cup.
Here's the score if you want to use it. First down and 10. Quarterback driving back, looking to throw, and hit by Preisel, and that's an incomplete pass.
Pass is incomplete. Second down.
Great quarterback pressure there by Connor Preisel, one of the leaders on this defensive line. And another testament, another one of those coaches who's calling plays currently on the sideline, Coach Patton. He's definitely done a great job, as well as Coach Kelly at the linebackers. I mean, overall, definitely a very good job from all the coaches to get their defense in this prime state. And as well the offense, both some of the best coaches you can find around here. They definitely done a great job getting this team ready. As another quarterback run,
Spellman and the keeper.
pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Third down.
Yeah, trying to finish
Third and 9.
the train of thought before the next play. Still, the offensive line done a great job, coached up by Coach Les. He's definitely done a great job with them. Coach Joe Airbar, he's been around for a very long time, but has done a great job with the quarterbacks room. He's definitely had some very talented quarterbacks to work with, especially currently now. Some pretty good quarterbacks in Joe Kinney, Javon Williams, and Andrew Cole. But before that, a couple years ago, Nick Mercucci, son of Coach Merck, who left a couple years ago, but he was definitely a good coach as well. But yeah, definitely had some great talent, and the coaches have known what to do with it. As the pass is picked off, Darrell Elias with the pick. Elias is stumbling, is still going.
Got blockers in
He's still on his feet, he might get it.
Cuts it back.
And he'll be taken down for Porter to get to the 10-yard line. Great play there by Garrett Elias to get the pick, and Holy Name's in business with 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Eighth turnover.
Eighth turnover.
Holy Name at the 10. Nice.
3 seconds left here in the third quarter. It'll be a 1st and 10. First and goal it should be.
Score update.
From the 9-yard line.
Yeah, great job there by the senior.
21.
As we heard there, 21-21 Norton versus Copley. Definitely hoping Copley will win that one. We said in the pregame, like, yes, they lost their last 4, but they've stayed competitive. I mean, it's definitely gonna be a closer game. I had 35-17. I knew it was gonna be a close one.
Or you could be an upset.
I was watching Mansfield though. They're only up by 14. So that could still be an upset. First down, Keyshawn takes the handoff, and will stumble forward to the 5-yard line.
Keyshawn Garner on the run. That's the end of the third quarter, 22-0.
And that brings us to the end of the third quarter, 22-0, but Holy Name is driving. Holy Name's winning this game, and we have 12 minutes left of football this weekend. Hopefully Holy Name will clutch it out and play the winner of Norton versus Copley.
St. Ignatius 28, Mentor 10.
And a little upset alert potentially. St. Ignatius is up 28-10 against Menor. I mean, Menor's definitely been good this season. Ignatius had their struggles at times, especially with their miracle walk-off against Hoban at Byers back in September. But definitely both are very good powerhouse schools up in D1. So not surprised. I'm sure it's a very good game despite the score over there.
21, River Valley, Caledonia 20.
And that River Valley team keeping close with Buckeye. I mean, we played them last year and played really well. So, I mean, both teams are pretty good. But the only game that matters right now for Holy Name is this one. Once we clutch it out, we can worry about the other ones, especially the Norton Copley game. We'll definitely keep you updated going into the last quarter.
14, Strongsville 7.
Another close one in D1. Jackson Township might get upset as they're up only up 14-7 against Strongsville. And Strongsville definitely has that good left tackle Blake Miller, D1 commit. Back to this game. Second down and goal. Keyshawn takes the hand and he fumbles. And Bay should have it.
There was a fumble on the play.
What number fumble is that? 9?
8
or 9. 8 or 9th fumble of the game.
Tommy Bush on recovery.
Yeah, probably the 8th fumble.
No, 7.
7?
Yeah, Keyshawn Gardner that was the ball carrier there.
Play when Sanchez was hurt. How many turnovers?
The number we're hearing in the box is 9 turnovers in today's game.
16 penalties, they said.
16 penalties, 9 turnovers. First down time from the 11 for Bay. Quarterback takes a snap. Rolling out to his right. Rolling back out to his left. Looking to throw. Nope, he's going to do his favorite thing and run the ball. And he's taken down pretty much near the line of scrimmage.
Chase snap on the quarterback keeper. Stopped by Crucero.
One observable fact I could tell you right now, it's cold. Very cold.
Really?
It's cold
I
outside.
can tell you that. Thank you.
Just a tad cold. I mean, perfect Ohio night. Sunny. They said a picture sunny and 75. If this is sunny and 75, no thank you. Second down and 9 here. Man in motion. Quarterback takes a snap, tosses it to the running back on the right, and he'll be finally taken down at about the 14-yard line.
On the run, stopped by Wondolowski and Sinagro. Third down.
Third down coming up here. Third and 7 here for the Bay offense.
Quarterback keeper?
Maybe a pass.
Maybe a keeper. Maybe a scramble. Who knows? That's why you tune in. Quarterback takes a snap, takes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down the backfield. Connor Preisel on the tackle.
It was supposed to be a pass, but Connor Preisel said no.
There you go. Connor Preisel has the final say, and he throws the quarterback down, and here comes the punting unit for Bay. I don't want to say this too early, but that might have been the final spark for Bay. That was a huge sack there.
The Bay punter will be pretty much a step or two from the very back of their own end zone.
Safety.
Trouble with those stamps.
Punter takes it, punts it. A line drive taken in at the 35. Eric Jones spins out of a tackle, and he's gonna try to run to the outside. There's a flag. 17th flag of the game.
Most likely going to be on Holy Name.
He put his hands up. He made it very obvious.
17th or 18th? 17th. 85 cents. 17th. I think that's how math works. 17th flag of the game.
Whoops.
The last couple of weeks, I don't want to know how many flags have been thrown at North Royalton Stadium for Holy Name games in the last 2 weeks. It's getting close to 40.
Holding against illegal block in the back against Holy Name.
If he would have put his hands up, he probably would have been okay.
Legal block in the back is the call, but Holy Name still have very good field position.
Start at the 40-yard line.
And we have some more scoring updates. West Holmes is up 60-7 against Southview. What else? 48-14, Tiffin Columbia is beating Cloverleaf. Mansfield's up 34-14 against Lexington, and Norton versus Copley still a tie game. 27-0 Padua, I believe, is winning. First down 10 here for Holy Name. Quarterback takes a snap, fakes a handoff, looking to throw. Launches it downfield for Pavanka. Pass is incomplete.
Definitely had him open there. Overshot him just the slightest bit.
Second down.
Pass intended for the junior wideout, Kevin Pavanka. Definitely great to see him back on the field. He suffered a very gruesome injury towards the end of the season at practice, so definitely great to see him back out there this season.
9:34 left here in the contest today. The score is 22, Holy Name, and Bay Village 0.
And Christian Sanchez is back in the game, which is a good thing. Well, it's a good thing to have Christian Sanchez in the game.
And he'll get the carry here.
And he has some room to run. And he's going to get past 25, and he's still up. And they're going to rule him down. Let's see if they're going to spot him. 23-yard line, I believe, is the consensus.
Great work there by the offensive lineman opening up that hole. He literally just, Christian Sanchez literally just followed Andrew Scheibman all the way through the hole.
There you go. Like we said, Christian Sanchez, if there's no hole there, he'll make one. He's your 3-hole punch. He'll make something out of nothing. 3 in the backfield. Quarterback Javon, and one to his left, one to his right. Scheibman takes the handoff and has some room to run. And it'll be taken down inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Scheibman on the run.
Big hit there on Scheiben, but holds onto the ball. Had 2 hands on it. Saw him control it there before he got hit. Good play.
First down, Neighbor!
First and goal here, I assume, for the
First
Namers.
and goal from the 9 or no, that's
For the 10. And Christian will take the handoff, I think. Is that Christian?
That's, I don't think.
No, it's Austin Wondolowski.
Wondolowski, the ball carrier.
The film on the window is a little hard to see
Not
through,
by
so
Anthem.
numbers are a little jumbled.
8:30 left to go here in the contest today.
And counting.
The clock is running.
Look at
Good observation.
that.
It is second and goal from the 8-yard line.
Second and goal from
Two
the 8.
in the backfield, Javon Williams. To the left of Andrew Scheiben. In the backfield, Austin Wondolowski. Fake handoff. It's going to be a little runaround. Pass is caught. Eric Jones, I think that is.
Pass is caught by Jones Jr.
Eric Jones Jr. will get down to the 1.
The goal line at the 1-yard line
Javon?
by number
Not
14,
Javon.
Braden Fitzgerald.
Great play there by Javon to throw out of a sack and good
Third
completion
and
there.
goal
Yeah.
from the 1.
No Christian on this play. I would definitely have said run it with Christian, but are we going to let Wondolowski run it?
Scheiben.
Scheiben, Wondolowski, Javon. Or you can do a quick little pass. It could also be an option. Practice snap. Hands the ball off to Wondolowski, and he's in for the whole name touchdown.
Austin Wondolowski
Ran so hard he literally knocked over Andrew Scheiben.
Third touchdown of the year for Austin Wondolowski's second rushing touchdown. Just like that, it is 28-0 Holy Name.
They got a commanding lead in this game with 7:41 left here to play.
If the score remains the same for Holy Name, I accurately predicted how many points they'd score. Hopefully I'm wrong and hopefully they score more here, but the quality of my prediction, not really. But still, Javon takes snap, hands the ball off to Scheiben,
Nope.
and he's going to get short.
Scheiben is stopped on a 2-point conversion.
Just as if they
And
knew.
it's no good. Making a score. Holy Name 28, Bay nothing.
28-0 is the score with 7:41 left to go in today's contest. So hopefully that'll be it, and Holy Name will be able to run out the clock once I get the ball back, and that'll be it.
A fourth quarter score, Copley 21, Norton 21. A fourth quarter score, Buckeye 28, River Valley Caledonia 28.
We have a tied ball game between Buckeye and River Valley. The score there being 28-28. Definitely a close one. Norton Copley's definitely a close one.
21-21 the score there.
Many close games in this region still.
One game that's not that close is Holy Name game.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Name leads by 28. 7:41 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Mason Craycraft looks to kick the ball away.
Now he has some more room to be able to use his massive leg strength and boot the ball away.
Mason Craycraft to kick off.
The line drive ball is launched to the 20. And Sinagra's in pursuit. Misses. And he has some room to run. And he gets past midfield. Forward progress should give him the 44-yard line.
Brendan Spellman on the
And it
kickoff
does.
return.
And it does, and Bay Village has a short field here with 7:30 left to go and needing something big here. North Royalton is down 27-17 against Fremont Ross. Definitely a game of interest as they are kind enough to let us use their stadium for our home game. So definitely thank you to them.
17.
First down and 10 here. Man in motion. Go to snap. He's going to hand it off to the man. It's going to be a jet sweep here. As he'll be taken down at the 45-yard line. The 44-yard line forward progress. Sinagra and Eric Jones on the tackle.
Stopped by Jones Jr. No gain on a play. Second down. 25-10.
2 out left, 1 to the right for receivers. 2 in the backfield. Quarterback takes snap, running out to his left. Pass is dropped.
Wow, big hit there.
Nice hit there by Eric Jones Jr. on that play. Good job to avoid a late hit there, though. As he clearly stopped, put his hands up, and that's what you're supposed to do as a receiver.
The ball just slipped right through his hands there. Couldn't get a grip on it. 3rd and 10 here.
Men are 10.
Most likely, they'll go for.
Clap against men. We don't want
Most likely, if they don't get the first down here, they'll probably go.
It's 4 down territory for us. We have 6:47 left, probably in their season. You have to go for all you can and get some guys some reps. They want to win this game, but they would need a big play here.
Timeout.
Timeout.
They win every
Bay.
And Bay clearly realized that they're going to call the
First and
timeout.
a half.
I said I like the first time.
Yeah, he's
Weather update. It's still cold.
25-10.
Look at that, and no rain has come back yet, so that's a very good sign.
35-10. Yeah, they have the quarterback there.
Philly. They were not good this year, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, they did. Yeah, but you can. I mean,
4th quarter score, Barberton 31, Lakewood 7. The 4th quarter score, Buckeye 28, River Valley, Caledonia 28.
well, 2 losses for me today.
And some not so good news.
Quarter score, Massillon Jackson
And not some good news coming from Copley. Norton is up 35-21 on Copley now, and has 2 touchdowns. Will probably in the 3rd quarter, and that might not be good.
35-21 Norton over Copley. Wow.
As here comes Bay for this 3rd down and 10. More score updates will follow after this drive. Or not drive, this play. Barber takes a snap, rolling out to his left. Gonna keep it himself. And he's gonna be a yard short.
Brendan Spelman, the ball carrier.
Almost definitely gonna go for this.
Stopped by Wondolowski.
42-6, Rocky River over Rogers is the score in that game currently, 4th quarter. 60-7 is the score, West Holmes over Southview. Buckeye is tied with River Valley. Unfortunately, our thing has not updated that. It might. Once I refresh. Nope, still, but I've heard the score is 28-28, so we'll go with that one. 48-14, Tiffin Columbians beating Cloverleaf. Mansfield Seniors up.
Run right up the middle, and they're gonna get it.
Might be a fumble on the play.
Chase snap on the
Nope.
quarterback keeper.
And still going with more. 34-14, Mansfield over Lexington. And already said the Norton score.
First down, Bay.
And a completed game in Region 9. Cantfield beat Notre Dame Cathedral Latin 42-14. Padua, last time we saw was 27-0.
Injury
But
timeout. Is that? There's an injured only named player on the field.
I mean,
Throw it out of bounds. Just throw it out of bounds.
23-7 still.
Or throw it into the middle of places that people can intercept.
yeah.
He does that every time.
Mason Craycraft, the injured player, is getting off on his own power. He's definitely been banged up many times this season, so hopefully he'll be able to be okay and get back in.
Homestead Falls 23.
All right, we do have a score update from Padua officially, 34-14 in favor of the Bruins over Cleveland Central Catholic. Is your score over there?
It's 3-0.
I say Frio.
It's not 3-0.
First down and 10 here for Bay. Man in motion. Quarterback takes a snap, rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Launches it downfield. Passes incomplete. Intended for number 14. Eric Jones on the pass defending.
Fitzgerald is incomplete. Broken up on a play by Jones Jr. 2nd down.
Mason Craycraft is back in the game. That's always a good sign.
Yes, definitely good to see the injured player back in the game. He's been banged up many times, but he's a fighter. He won't give up. He'll keep going.
2nd and 10 here. Maybe a QB run.
Maybe. Run heavy formation might be a handoff too. Roy hits a snap, hands the ball for the fullback. And Craycraft says no.
Intercepted.
Craycraft said no to that, and that stopped the run. Little update from the North Royalton game. North Royalton is losing 27-17 against Fremont Ross. Don't know how much time's left in the game, but there's just been an interception. 6 minutes left to go in that game, as there's been an interception, and then maybe a fatal blow for the Bears. 5 minutes left to go in this contest. 28-0 in favor of the good guys. Holy name. Third down and 10. Probably fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Steps up, passes, tipped. Good pass defending there by Garrett Elias.
But you get a hand on it. Not allowed to go any farther than it needs to be. 4th and 10 now. They'll go for it.
Yeah, they have to. 4:52 left in the game. You're going to have to go for
This
it.
could potentially be the last play of their season.
No, there's 4 minutes left. All defensive plays. Offensive, potentially.
This could potentially be the last offensive play of the season. That's...
Holy Name's defense. It's time to make another stop here. Run heavy set on a 4th down and 10.
You can allow 9 yards, just not 10.
That's how math works.
Quarterback keeper.
Nope, he's looking to throw. Launches downfield. That's going to be a pick, potentially. Nope, it's tipped. Incomplete. Mike Kinney, I think. No, Gabe Young in coverage. Gabe Young in coverage, and Holy Name will get the ball back at 4:46 left to go in today's contest.
Good play there, just knock it away. Didn't need the interception. You're already winning by 20.
You're probably good thing he didn't catch it, because that made us in bad field position.
Well, worst field position that we already have. Not
We
bad.
don't have horrible field position. The 33 is not horrible field position compared to what it could be.
Yeah.
You gotta take what we can get. I mean, it's good field position. We played well today. We make do whatever we get, which is definitely what we have to do. And I think the unit out here will not do the same.
Of course, you know the student section is hype.
You already know. Holy Name, some of the best students around. Very hyped up here. Doubles formation, running back to the left of Javon. Sanchez will take the handoff, cut up field, and will finally be muscled down at about the 42-yard line.
Gain of 10. They'll give him the first down.
Definitely a great game here by Christian Sanchez.
Give him the first down on the play.
What's the score?
It's 28-21. I'm not giving 35. I looked at both sites' Twitter and they said 28-21.
Who's winning? We're hearing some complications of Norton being up 28-21, not 35-21. The discrepancy, from what we're seeing, is 28-21 as the handoff, Wondolowski. He'll be taken down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 7 with 4:05 and counting left to go in today's contest. All right, with 4 minutes left to go, who has been your standout player of today's game? Player of the game.
Probably definitely Christian Sanchez. Maybe Austin Wondolowski's been a big part of that defense.
I might take it in a different direction. Javon Williams.
Javon, yeah. He's also been there.
Javon played really Garrett Elias on defense. He's probably been the defensive MVP of today's game, having that.
A lot of star players in today's game.
Yes. We do have
30 and counting still left in the game.
After this play, we do have a final score to report. It shouldn't be. It was a 38-point loss by one team. As Wondolowski takes the handoff and has some room to run. He'll be taken down at about the 37-yard line. No, 38. The final score: Rocky River 42, Rogers 6.
We predicted that one right.
I believe we predicted. I think 38-6 in that game.
Playing wrong. I had him winning by at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
So.
there you go. West Holmes up 60-7 still in Southview. Tie game, River Valley versus Buckeye still. And the rest of them pretty the same. Doubles formation here. 56 and counting left to go. Ball at the 36-yard line. Javon takes a snap. Hands the ball to Hatkiss, I believe. That might be Hatkiss. Yep. Joe Hatkiss with the run. Definitely. He's one of the people getting reps against Norman, one of the ball carriers. Wait, that might be Will. Is that Will? No, it's Will.
That is Will.
Yeah, there he is. Will Dix, as we mentioned in the pregame, did really well for varsity. 4 carries 48 yards last time out, touchdown, and also a pick. So it's great they're giving him reps here. I mean, once Christian's gone, senior year, Will Dix is a very good back to have in your arsenal. He'll probably assume RB2 stuff next year, potentially. Doubles formation here. Bar takes a snap. Dix, the ball carrier. And he'll muscle his way forward to the 34-yard line. Another sophomore's in the game, Joey Ragone. That's the binary screen number 82. Good to see him in the game.
Three spot?
Yeah. I think so. Three spot, right?
Doubles formation here, 3rd down and 8. Javon in the backfield, Will Dix.
Waiting the clock out.
$1:20 left to go. I can make the buck joke because we're not playing Buckeye. Low snap. Will Dix takes the handoff and will be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Or maybe he got back.
Carries the ball.
He got back to the line of scrimmage. Will bring up 4th down.
Tapped by number 38, Star West.
Not back to the 4th. Not back to the line of scrimmage. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. So we'll be 4th down and 10.
Williams gonna go for it on this 4th down. So I don't see why you wouldn't. Use a little bit more of the clock.
Christian Sanchez on the sideline, wearing his helmet the wrong way. Good to see. Eyes up,
Some fun.
Look at that.
Well, he's got ice in the back of his head.
Eyes in the back of his head.
Sees everything.
Yes, that is Christian Sanchez for you. He sees everything. Hoping they call timeout here, that way we can actually get it focused on it. Yep. Timeout. Tyler, zoom in and show the helmet.
1st and a half.
Go find Christian on the sideline. Go show the. There he is.
Number 4 with the backwards helmet on.
I mean, he can do whatever the heck he wants. He had himself a good day today. And I think the Holy Name faithful are very happy with Christian Sanchez, a.k.a. Derrick Henry, a.k.a. Dalvin Cook's performance today. Definitely, I do agree. He is player of the game. He played really well today.
I concur.
Muscling his way through, get extra yards. That's what you can ask for your running back one. He did that today.
Andrew Schreiben's gonna come out and punt this ball away.
28 seconds left to go in today's contest. 28-0, and that will most likely be how the score will stay. Join us next week as Holy Name will most likely be playing Norton on the road. Game starts at 7. Depending on what we can do, there might be a pre-game starting at 6 o'clock. Snap's good. Punt is off. They might pin him deep. And get the unfavorable Holy Name bounce, but it will still, and it will be spotted at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line, 1st and 10, Bay.
18 seconds left in the contest. Most likely, they will just take a
QB keeper? Bay loves to run their QB keeper, so I won't be surprised that's how they run out the clock.
He is coughing.
Yeah, when you have to talk for so long, your voice is a little raspy by the end of it. Yes. And speaking of that, I couldn't have done it without my co-crew, so definitely a big thanks to Cameron Gazzo, Tyler Hess, and as well my dad for his technical help as we didn't have our hotspot tonight. We were able to rig off his MacBook, and we were able to have a live stream, so big thanks to him for his contributions to tonight's stream and making it go well, along with the score updates he gave us throughout the game.
2:10 left. Norton's up 28-21. Copley has the ball.
2 minutes left in the Norton game. As we'll talk about that real quick. Probably the most final play of this game. Actually, no, it's going to run the ball for a little bit and be taken out at the 41-yard line. But yes, Norton versus Copley. 28-21 in favor of Norton is a score. 2 minutes left, but Copley has the ball, so that could be a big development. If Copley were to win that game, I believe Holy Name would host them next week at Royalton. As I'm being told, that is correct. So definitely all the Holy Name faithful, as this game is pretty much over, will be donning some yellow for a couple minutes, hoping that Copley can pull out a big win against the number 1 seed Norton.
How many penalties were in this game?
A lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. 9 seconds left. This will probably be the final play of base season. Dropping back, looking to throw. Launches downfield. Passes. Picked off!
The pass is intercepted by a holy name.
And that's Kevin Pavanka.
Number 1, Kevin Pavanka.
As an injured player on the field. No, not injured.
Sad.
But there he is. Kevin Pavanka, the pick, there he is.
Copley has the ball on their own 10-yard line with a score of Norton 28, Copley 21.
Yes, Kevin Pavanka, like I said earlier, coming off a bad injury last year. Great to see that he was able to get back out there. And this will be the final play of the game here. So this will be the final game. Holy Name will move on the next week, playing the winner of Norton versus Copley in the quarterfinals in Region 9. Game is over. Final score 28-0. We thank you for tuning in to our extra long broadcast today. Hopefully you enjoyed our pregame show. I've been Nathan Smee alongside Cameron Gazzo and Tyler Hess. We'll see you next week either at North Royalton Stadium or in North.